all that, We got some concerning comments from uh our newly paid safety, Kyle Hamilton. And this is just ahead of the Chiefs game, man. I got my dog Fresh Life up in here. You feel me? We about to give some takes on the
Yeah.
game. We about to give some commentary about what Kyle said. Uh, so let's just get straight to it, man. Um,
Right.
I hate we gotta get to this conversation. Bro, we've been at this YouTube shit for a minute, man. A lot of things you said that came true. Dre, what's good, bro? Um,
Oh, what's going on?
Chris, what's going on? What's going
Chris,
on?
what's going on?
A lot of things been repetitive, such as a
Sponsored
lot of
by Coke.
guys. Hey,
What's up?
a lot of guys ain't Raven material. Just a lot of conversations of this team. We what you say all the time, bro. We need a sports psychiatrist, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
So
right.
does Kyle Hamilton comments about Ravens fans being
Hey,
spoiled? Does
how
that
you doing? Hey,
the
Chris, what's up?
Jang, man? Y'all don't even know that half. Like I'm already in the bed, yo. I had my niece over here last night. You feel me? I had to watch
Oh,
her. Man, I was in no shape to be up talking, man. I would have fell asleep on the phone with y'all, man. But
mm.
regardless, man, eh, y'all killing me, man. Well, regardless, y'all made me lose my damn point. Oh yeah, bro. Does Kyle Hamilton comments help or hurt the game that is tomorrow afternoon?
Who is trash?
It's probably talking about me, you know.
Okay.
Get the fuck.
Hey, it's none
Yeah.
of my business. Hey, it's none of my business. I don't get into domestic disputes. I don't do that.
That's right.
I don't do that. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, good afternoon, everybody.
Boy Wonder was
Uh,
good, man.
well, he's a young guy. Let's start off with that. He says he's a YN, and yes, he is. He's a suburban YN. He don't care. He has a high motor, but he gotta watch what he say. Um, because if he don't live up to it tomorrow, they're gonna kill him. See, a lot of people was quiet. You got some people to comment on it, but the big wiz, the heavy hitters in the business world of YouTube or any kind of other type of streaming or the major media haven't said anything. They waiting for him to fail. See, and they're gonna light him up.
Shit, I'ma light him up,
They'll
man.
light him up. Yeah, but when you got Disney behind you, it's gonna sting a little more because they're gonna make it. It's gonna it make the team look bad. And see, when you got former players, former Raven players saying he shouldn't have said that, former Steeler players saying he shouldn't have said that, former Bengals slash Brown players say he shouldn't have said that. Former players saying he shouldn't have said it. Just because of the fact that fans pay for your salary. Let's get that straight. Number one, they buy your merchandise. They support you. They come to see you. So you're gonna tell them they spoiled. It's not like you in the middle of the pack. Because we play like a to say it would be at the number 15 for 17 defense, we would be 3-0 right now.
Right.
Because yeah, a lot of defenses they're not good, but they're gonna make their crucial stop at the end.
They gonna stop. They ain't gonna be
They
at
gonna
the
get it
third
right at the
third
end.
out.
Right.
Yeah,
It's a bend and no break. Um, it's a shame because this team is wasting Lamar's talent, yo. Being cheap, being cocky. I just heard what Harbaugh speak a while ago, and he was just saying he's so inconcise. Like he's vague with everything. He's talking about likely he he may play and stuff like that. Like, bro, you in the spot where you need your best players on that field,
right.
cause you might have to score 45 points to win every game till that defense get right. So
Mm.
I don't get that. I don't know what's your perspective on it.
It took you saying Kyle Young for me to rein it in some, but just taking it for what it was as he said it, like it rubbed me the wrong fucking way because my thing is Kyle, like out of all people, bro, out of all people, you just got paid. Why do you feel the need to put yourself in the front of the fire like this when it's unwarranted? Nobody was even talking about you, Kyle. Nobody said anything about Kyle need to step up. Nobody said anything for you to even say something like that. You feel me? The crazy part
Right,
about this, as much as I've been getting on Roquan ain't that fucking stupid to sit there and leap out there and say no shit like that. You feel me, Kyle? So like but I get it though, because it's true to what you said, bro. He a crash out. You feel me? So he authentically himself. I just take it as he naive. He don't know no better. You feel me?
right.
But at the same time, dog, you ain't even been here long enough to even say nothing like that. You feel me? And for anybody that find his comments okay, let me just ask you this question, Chris. Let me ask you this question, Dre. This is something that Fresh said. Do you think Lamar would say something like that? Do you think Lamar would say something like that, given everything that's going on? I'll wait. Let me go through the comments real quick.
You sound like a woman scorned. Mm.
But we're spoiled, huh? Pardon us for expecting y'all not to field the literally the worst defense in the NFL. Yeah, man, it's about accountabilities, and we about to get to that real quick too. Chris, funny as shit. Lil McKay's, what's up to you from Ireland, bro? What's up? What's good? What's good?
What's good?
Tyler,
Um,
what's good? All the criticism LJ take, he hasn't fixed his mouth to say what Ham said. Yep. You feel me? That's the difference. And if me and Fresh was just talking, it ain't called talent that's the issue. It's his mentality at this point. And that's a concern for me going into this game because is the pressure too much? You feel me? Is the pressure too much at this point?
I don't think it's that. He could take pressure. I mean, when you play you play Notre Dame, they take pressure. Like big school, they take pressure because a college game, they get 60, 70,000 people watching them. Like, so I don't, my thing is this. I think he was caught up trying to defend, or, but when you got to fight to defend him so hard, it was some harsh conversations in that locker room. It's a tiny rift in that. From what I heard on the street, it's a tiny rift in that locker room. Let them don't win tomorrow. You're gonna see it. Not only that, you don't have You're not gonna have Matty BK for the next 4 games because he's on IR.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to Matt
Uh,
BK, man.
right, heal up, bro. You're not gonna have Emory Jones is close to coming back. He could come back after the next game because it'd be 4 games because he was on a non-injury injury list. I mean non-football injury list.
Right.
Um, Shucks. Help might be on the way, but I
I don't
want the
know who.
superstars to be superstars. Like it's not good to say we're spoiled when you're 32nd in the league. That's Ravens and 32nd should never be together. I don't think at our worst we was 32nd ever.
Right.
Last year maybe 31st through most of the season, but then it went up toward the end of the season. So that got fixed to where we end up being in the middle of the pack. But no, that's nasty. 30 second. No. 290 plus yard drives on you. That first one was nasty work. The two, when that second one, that 92, the 92-yard play
Yo, this the
came
worst.
about, I was like, this game was over.
This the
I said,
yo. Oh, go ahead. My fault.
I said that game was over. But then they asked Lamar about it. He was like, well, I guess we got to score. We got to score more points then. Because he gonna take it out. He wants to score. But I'm trying to figure out why he was so upset at the second
Did
drive.
did he was upset.
So something he must not like the game plan. He must not like the play they called. He gonna have to start doing it. If Harbaugh said don't, he gonna have to start waving them off the field. Don't keep punting. No, we gonna go for
Harbaugh ain't gonna like that.
it.
He gonna
At
like
this point, at this point, you get paid $300 million for your legacy.
yeah, for
He's
real.
all right. Harbaugh is 63 years old. He's gonna be all right. It's your legacy on the line.
See, oh my God, see, we gotta address this.
Oh yeah,
Dre,
he did drop all that money on that defense. I don't like it either, bro. I don't like it either. He did drop all that money on that defense. So the paper soldiers, and you remember the last crew that we used to watch on television back in the day? They played in our nation's capital. They had the paper champions every year for like 4 or 5 years straight. They had the Redskins had the paper champions every year for 5 years and still come in third or fourth place in their division.
when y'all said y'all fine with what Kyle said, right? My dog Fresh saying it's cool to say amongst the fans like us talking, but the issue for me, it comes in a form where we have a young QB who literally is on his Hall of Fame trajectory. We've already had 7 years of time and age with no results other than playoffs. So when y'all saying we spoiled, I'm trying to figure out spoiled with what. If you're a Lamar fan, then yes, you're spoiled. He got hella stats galore. He got MVPs. He where he need to be individually.
But
But
he
when we
don't even
talk
want that.
about
He doesn't
exactly,
even want that.
exactly. But when we talk about a team, when we talk about success and being a franchise that wins Super Bowls, how on God's earth are we spoiled? How? Was making it worse is every year I uploaded the shorts. Every year since Lamar been here, right? We get to a point in the playoffs where we fucking choke or we always end up saying we beat ourselves. If y'all fine with being spoiled with that and that's the threshold that y'all okay with, then so be it. I have no issues with that. But that's not what I grew up seeing. And this is how we playing. Is how I've never seen the Ravens like this on defense. The years I remember this being this bad was 2014, 2015, 2016. And you know who was there during them years? Zach Orr,
It's
Zach
2015,
Orr,
16, 17.
Zach Orr, and motherfucking Dean Pease. You feel me? What do Zach, and it's not Zach's fault, but what do he know about great defenses? Nobody was even around when Zach was there. You feel me? So the fact that he even in the position that he in, he should have known he was being set up for the fall. He should have known. And now look where we at. 2 years, 3 years removed from McDonald being here. Look where we at. We still wondering why we can't get it the fuck right. We have no identity, and then we going on our second to what is it, third year with Henry, second year with Henry,
Second.
second year with Henry. We still don't know how to what type of team we want to be. Come on, I can't support this shit no
Hey,
more, man.
hey, hey, Jane, I feel you. And I just told you the other day, like, if it means blowing up this team to get players that fit the Ravens' way, then I'm all for it at this point because we had 8 seasons of their way, and it's not working out. Like I tell you, I'd rather have Lamar go somewhere and run it because anything I want him because in my mind he could be the best quarterback at all time of all time. So sometimes you break up. You two nice people could break up, in a relationship because they're just not right for each other, and they could be both the sweetest people in the world. But if it
Right,
ain't working, it ain't working. One's an introvert, one's an extrovert. Uh,
that's right.
they don't work sometimes. But because this team can't handle everything with a superstar quarterback, they can't handle. They stuck on the system. They don't know how to move outside of the system. First of all, if you run a system, then yeah, you keep your picks, right? You keep your picks, and that's why I forgot earlier when we had our pre-talk, right?
Mhm.
Think about this: you keep your picks. If you run like the Patriots, they was able to keep their picks. You know why? Because they got the system. They get players that's only going to do what they're told to do. They had a quarterback in Tom Brady that's going to dink and dunk you, and then when he gets opportunity, he's going to go deep or do something special. But most of the time, he stays Clark Kent. It's nothing special about Tom Brady.
Right.
He
This
just
is
makes good
facts.
decisions
This is facts.
because he
This is
wasn't better
facts.
to dissect the defenses than Peyton Manning, but he made good decisions with the football. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Tom Brady made his claim to fame playing safe. I'm just going to take what the defense gives me. And then when they get comfortable, whoop, over their head.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Every
You see what
time
I'm
though,
saying?
bro. Every
You see what I'm
time.
saying? Over their head. That's the reason why we didn't have 5 Super Bowls right now versus 2. Because New England. You know what I mean? They had accounted for what Ed and Ray had to deal with them. And a little bit of home cooking and a little bit of cheating. Just a tad. A little bit cheating.
Hell shit, it was enough.
Right. All them plays and stuff that got banned after they do it. Mighty suspicious. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I would rather if I don't want that to happen, by the way. But if I had a choice, I want the old Raven way back. Not necessarily I want our defense to be feared. Nobody fears the Ravens defense. That's the only people why the people pay attention to the Ravens historically because it's smash mouth football, you know. But now you got they're not handling it well because when you got to surround your star quarterback with talent and not necessarily on the offensive side, on the defensive side. So if you got a Super Bowl, as long as he's playing on that team always going to be a threat to win the Super Bowl. You just got to punch in. So you're going to have to give up some picks to get somebody to help that man get over the edge.
You talking about EDC here, man? EDC,
EDC,
EDC ain't giving enough shit, yo.
well, that's he going to fall short then, and I blame Bashadi then. Because you're gonna have to give you at the spot right now. Your whole it's 3-4 games in, and your whole offense and the defensive line is cooked. Then what you gonna do?
And
You gonna have
they,
to give up something, right?
man, give up Man, we talked about this, man, but it's evidence. Roquan got to go. Marlon
Yeah.
Humphrey, I could care less. You can go too, bitch.
Hey,
Uh,
you remember? I'm gonna see if you guys agree with this list. If the Ravens were to start over the day to tomorrow, the players that we can't live without is Kyle Hamilton, Zay Flowers, Isaiah Likely, of course Lamar, Wiggins. People that's on the bubble is Bateman and Mark Andrews. And then also I got too early to tell, Dwayne Starks and Mike Green, Tez Walker and Tylen Wallace. The rest of them we could
that's what
live
it
without.
is. That's what it is, man.
We could live without. I'm
Too much
serious.
volume, funny as shit.
We could live without.
Hold on,
So
let me go back.
hold on, I'm gonna go back with something because yeah, the trolling I it went over my head. Somebody said something about who looked like they had the better credit score. What that
Yeah,
supposed to mean?
man, I have no idea. I didn't even pay that shit no mind, bro. Hold up, let me go back to some of the comments though. We wasting Lamar's
No, cause
prime
we
years.
on here, we a family, right? It's a dialogue. I want to know.
Uh,
Yeah, hey, I'm at work at my desk, so yeah, I'm gonna have all that.
he says crazy. In a few months, Lamar will be 29. Uh, we wasting
You see,
Lamar's prime years.
old school.
Yeah, that's right, man. Real shit. Get Harbaugh out of here. We will not go anywhere to make playoffs again. I hate to pay everything on Orr, but we wasn't looking at Roll like he was trash till Orr came DC. Honestly, Marcus Williams did look bad till Orr came DC. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Dre. Because you know who was nice as shit that year? Geno Stone. Geno Stone looked better than Marcus Williams that year, bro. I remember it. I
Oh,
remember it,
you talking
bro.
about a year before last? I wish we kept Gene. He didn't want to leave, yo. He was hurt.
Geno
He
Stone
didn't
was
want to
was
leave,
doing his
yo.
thing. He
He was hurt.
Geno Stone was doing his thing. Motherfucker had 6 picks. Kyle, where and speaking of Kyle too, Kyle, where the fuck is your picks at, dog? Where's your
If
that's what I'm
they was
saying.
smart,
Like
if they was smart, if they was smart, I would convert Hamilton
to a linebacker.
to a linebacker hybrid safety and bring back Geno to take his spot. Him and Stars. Because right now we just need playmakers. We worry about the linebacker stuff because most teams, there's really no more superstar linebackers like that in this league no more. They either safeties, strong safeties, corners, or pass rushers. Some D tackles. So that linebacker thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you
A
gonna have
lot
to
of them
blow that
running
shit up.
five safeties
Yo,
anyway.
oh my god, I can't wait till fucking tomorrow, dog. Roquan, you couldn't handle Kareem Hunt when he was on the Browns. He gonna destroy you with the fucking Chiefs, dog. He's gonna fucking destroy you. Him and Pacheco. Watch. I can't
Oh,
wait.
Alabama won. See, I just left it the cafeteria. Alabama won. Oh
I thought
dang.
Georgia won. Huh? That's crazy.
Now that was behind.
All I
Ole
seen was
Miss
them
won.
score a
Ole Miss
touchdown.
won. Ole Miss won. I said, oh shoot, Ole Miss is getting Ole Miss hasn't been a problem since the early 2000s. I guess they're getting some talent back.
Yeah, boy, wonder that's because they took him out the rotation trying to get Marcus. Yeah, bum ass. Yo, man, don't get me started on
Federal
Marcus,
government
dog.
on Saturday
Don't get me
night. God
started.
love
What's that, bro?
it.
What's that?
My government regulation book.
Oh man, yeah,
I'm
man.
just saying, I'm at work at my office, man. I'm here all night. Hey,
Yeah, man. Uh, I don't even know what to say about the game, bro. I know we're gonna. I feel like we're gonna take a loss. Um, at this point, if by any chance they win the game, we live to see another day. But I'd be
that's what
lying
it is.
if I didn't tell y'all this ain't the biggest game of the regular season the Ravens have ever had in quite some time, yo.
She want a stapler. I got her what you want.
Bro,
Hey,
funny as shit.
hey, flirt for office supplies. I don't mind it at all.
Yeah.
Hey, we all got a job to do, but no, I think we should win. I'm 50-50 on the result, but because I think the Rams is a harder challenge than Kansas City.
Why you say that?
The Rams is nice, bro.
I think Rams defense is a little underrated, bro.
Yeah.
They still got McDuffie. I forget the white boy name. Uh, they still got Chris Jones. Um, they still got Spags, who got our number, dog. You feel me? Like, and then what's crazy is y'all. I don't think y'all really putting emphasis on the fact that we ain't never won in Arrowhead Stadium. I didn't know that until today. I swore I thought we had at least one win in Arrowhead
We talking
Stadium.
about Lamar era?
Lamar era, yes.
Oh no, no.
I swore
But
I
most
thought
of the
we had at
time,
least
most
one
of the
win,
games
man.
we only play Kansas City twice at home
Right.
in the regular season. I don't know how to take that comment. I'm gonna keep my words to myself.
Let me see what Kyle say. The word not ended after one going 1-3. You know, John baby, what's crazy is it was a lot of fans that was feeling how Kyle feel. The sky not falling, the sky not falling. All right, okay. So keep that same energy. They said this before Matt BK got put on IR. They said this before they found out Broderick was going to be out. They said this before they found out Travis Jones was going to be out. Now all these things happen. Now a lot of the shift is happening. Now they like, oh my god, oh my god. No, keep that same energy. The world not ending. I'm a tag. I'm a DM Kyle next. The world ain't ending, Kyle. The
Right.
world ain't ending, Kyle. Let us lose these next few games. Let us lose this game. I'm a DM Kyle and ask him, is the world
I
ending
agree with you,
still?
Tyler. I agree with you, Tyler, on that. Here's the thing: you gotta remember, Andy Reid always puts on a coaching masterclass against Harbaugh. Harbaugh tenses up and try to do too much because he's trying to prove that he's on Andy Reid's level. He's been like that way since he left Philly. So even though they cool, I think that he left Philly on bad terms.
Mm-hmm.
They was probably like not like beefing, but he was just like probably left because he didn't get an opportunity on a coaching staff that he felt he couldn't get out of that special teams coach bag.
Right.
And I think he wanted something more, and then he left for that because he always try. He got a vendetta against Andy Reid coaching wise.
Cause he caught probably because Andy ain't want nothing to do with him. He ain't want to
But
promote him or
Andy
some shit.
Reid, he's been under Andy Reid. I told you how the coaching trees work. It's like the
Mm-hmm.
Illuminati with the 13 families. It's just like they got that version of the NFL. There's only so many coaching trees you got to
I
go
got you.
through. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, you got Andy Reid's coaching tree. You got Buddy Ryan's coaching tree. You got Belichick's coaching tree. In which I think he came from the Parcells coaching tree for a
Yeah.
little bit. You got his coaching tree. You had the Joe Gibbs coaching tree. You got um Pete Carroll coach. You got all these different joints. So
They said we
and
got the bottom of the barrel.
you're right. You're right. And you know what? Because a lot of people just think that coaching wise, pure coaching, Jim Harbaugh is a way better coach than Harbaugh. Now Harbaugh's a better leader coach than Jim by far. Jim's a way better X's and O's coach
Yeah, I
because
believe that.
all the teams that he been coaching on, he turned the franchises around. He proved it in college, left, went back to the NFL, and proved it there again. And just like that, 2 years, look at the Chargers. I thought the Chargers were gonna do it last. Remember I said look
You
out for the
did.
Chargers.
You
It's
did. You
just that
did.
they
I
had
was like, nah,
injuries.
ain't no way.
They had injuries and stuff but they wasn't ready yet. And then Herbert had to get used to that system. Now look at them this year.
you called it, bro. Cause I damn sure was like,
Look
nah,
at
he ain't gonna do
like look
shit.
at it this year. They might run away with that. Kansas City go on 1-4 because the Kansas City schedule is not the easiest either.
Yeah, it's a must win for both. It's a must win
Right.
for both. And what you said, who wanted more, yo?
But
Who gonna
Kansas
want
City
more,
needed
man?
more per se because right now our division this year like it's gonna be trash. Trash is the trash.
I can't put nothing past the Browns. I mean, I know the Bengals gonna be. Well, I can't even say that low key. But, well, Bengals
Compared to
lost recently,
Denver, compared to
but
Denver and San Diego,
I ain't sleeping on
I mean
Steelers,
LA.
bro. I ain't sleeping on Steelers,
Oh,
bro.
I ain't standing with Steelers, but they ain't no San Diego or not San Diego, LA. It's gonna take me about 5 years for me to get that out of my mouth. But LA and they're not Denver. Denver is they
I
got
ain't get
some
to
good
see Denver
coaches.
yet. I ain't get to see Denver yet. I ain't get to see Denver yet.
But I think that their quarterback is like a bridge quarterback Denver has until they find the one they really want. And I think when they took the chance on Russell, it set them back like a year or two. But their defense and Denver defense is legit. Right, like right, Dre. That defense is legit. So,
Yeah,
well,
I
the
haven't
Chiefs'
seen him.
defense is not better than our offense either. But all they need to make two stops.
Man, I wouldn't
We're
even go
gonna
that
need
far.
two stops in this game to win this game. We're gonna need two crucial stops,
I
and
ain't
that's
going.
not much. And that's not much, by the way. But I want to see how they guard that new kid Kansas City got. They say he's pretty fast.
Telling y'all
And
about this motherfucker Thornton,
Marlon was catching heat
Tyquan
going to
Thornton,
Armin
man.
Ra. What do you think he gonna do with that? And
Nate,
Hollywood.
Nate might be on him. Nate might be on him. Nate might be on Tyquan, and that's
Oh
still a
yeah,
bad matchup.
both of them running 4-2 though.
Nate didn't look like he was running 4-2 on that damn pick, but I know what you're saying. That'll be a good matchup though. But they said y'all told me Nate had troubles with Tez. Y'all told me Nate had trouble with Tez, man. So if he can't handle no 4-2 wide receiver, I don't know how you gonna handle this motherfucker Thornton, dog. Okay, I'm just putting it out there, man. Chris, I actually ate them all actually before I started the stream. To be real with you. But he said, yeah, I don't see the defense being better Chiefs offense. Chris said John is on his last name merit. They won't discuss that though. He went from a good defense to a good offense. But he didn't win us any of the games on his record. Um I've been feeling like Hart's last season was 2022, 23. I thought it was gonna be his last season. It wasn't. Here we are again, two years later, still with the same issues, still with the
Yeah,
same bullshit. And actually this time I don't ever recall seeing Ozzy uh picture or video during tough losses in games. Maybe I'm tripping, but I seen it this recently. and he looked pissed. Ozzy looked pissed. I don't know what he's in control of, what he can help, but he did not look happy. So I don't
Ozzy
think
is consulting.
John is safe. I don't
Ozzy
think he's safe.
consulting.
You said Ozzy what, bro?
I guarantee you this. I guarantee you, if I'm starting to think now, Harbaugh going and then EDC be going behind.
I don't. I hope so.
And then
I hope so.
they put Ozzy back in it because Ozzy it's not gonna take. I guarantee Ozzy was still the GM. They will have at least one more championship right now. Because number one, Suggs wouldn't have left if Ozzy was still the GM.
I agree. I agree.
He pretty much told y'all on first take in between the lines. He pretty much told Skip. Ozzy had him on the phone for 2.5 hours, trying to make him promise him he wasn't gonna leave. But he
Mm.
was like it was time for him to go because it wasn't that many Ravens left from the other team. It's like passing of the guard.
Right. Nobody was worthy. Judon was the only one. Judon was the only one, if I'm not mistaken. But Judon was look where he at now. There's no disrespect. I love Judon, man. No disrespect, yo. But to me, Judon didn't have that maturity. He had a little touch of Marlon in him. Pause. You feel me? To me, he had a little bit of Marlon in him to the point where he wasn't locking in. Because I can remember a couple games when Judon was still here and we went up against Allen, and he didn't make no difference either. You feel me? I'm sorry. From my recent memory, I don't remember Judon going off too many games like that where we needed him to go off.
I don't know because when Gruden was coaching the Raiders and Judon had 3 sacks in a row, back to
But
back to back.
was that a meaningful game though?
At the time, the Raiders wasn't sucking.
Nah, I ain't denying that. I'm saying was that a meaningful game, like a playoff
It was the
game?
middle of the season. It wasn't a playoff game. If that's what you mean, then
That's all I'm
no.
saying. I'm talking about impact player. You know what I'm saying? When you say pass another torch, I'm looking at somebody that's really going to take reins. And as we seen, they didn't even invest into Judon. You feel me?
Yeah. Nah, they were ready. He didn't want to leave either. He said the Costa didn't make him an offer. He didn't call him. He just let him go. Let him go to New England.
And he really, I mean, he had his little, he did his little thing in New England, but they ain't hold on to him either.
But they changed their system over though when they changed the other
This
defense
is true.
coordinator
This
because
is
they were
true.
running a
This is true.
system similar to ours.
Good point. Good point, bro.
But see, I kind of wish that it would have worked out between Mosley that he could have came back because that would help the linebacker core. And it probably made Roquan play harder because Mosley knows the Raven system. He was playing there with Judon. He was playing there with Zach Orr. So he knows the system. It's like we got a system issue. You know, when you know that you're limited on cash, you gotta use them draft picks. That's why I said what I said earlier.
Right.
You try to play money ball and then you want to hold. You going if you want profession, you gonna have to sacrifice something.
He said he wants to
Yeah, I
team with
agree.
Trent. Yeah. Yeah.
I agree.
Dre,
Man, look,
I just, I'm off the Roquan train, bro. I'm off the Roquan hype. I'm done with him. I'm ready for him to go. Uh,
Roquan is just not a Ravens material. He's an excellent linebacker, but
Send
he's
him back
not
to the
Ravens
NFC,
material.
man. Send him back to the NFC, yo.
Just like Marcus Williams. They get a good season or two and they just went red. What's the difference between him and Marcus Williams?
It's
What's
too,
the difference?
yo.
Mark Williams, Marcus Williams came in his first year and a half. He was knocking it out the park, then fell right off the planet. And Roquan's doing that now. He had one Ray got in his ear, but when Ray Lewis get in your ear, it make you feel like the Kool-Aid man. You're gonna
Hey,
run for a wall.
yo, Danelle Ellerby looked at like the next coming of Ray playing next beside Ray. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's get to that. Let's
Ray
get to
would get the
that.
best out of you. When he ain't there, he's like,
Let's get to that.
we ain't got time for Hollywood linebackers. You say what you want about Ray Lewis, though. They study their film. See, I'm not see. How about Marlon have a podcast with him, Carl Hamilton, and all the rest of the secondary players? They studying game film on their podcast. I would enjoy that.
Right,
They want to talk about what other players doing on other teams. I don't want to hear that.
and we got a
He
vet.
want to get on a podcast after homeboy after the game was talking about your podcast was weak, and what did this guy do? Go make a podcast. He sounded like he was high or something because he was just all out of sorts. Well,
Yeah, yo,
I'm
oh
like,
man,
bro,
that shit was
if you
embarrassing,
don't just
bro. I
talk
still ain't
or get
watched
off
that
the
shit.
set,
I still ain't watched that shit, bro.
yo, bro,
I seen the clips and the shorts. I still didn't watch that full
if
episode,
you're
bro.
a leader, I want to hear that Marlon was the last person leaving that facility every day.
You would think. You would think.
No, he too busy trying to be cute.
So was Kyle. I feel like Nino when he had to cut off what the fuck's his name?
You got to cut his brother off.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
like, I ain't like you no way, you pretty
G Money.
motherfucker. Yeah, G Money. That's how I feel because yo, Kyle, your pretty boy side showing, bro. You feel me?
Only
If you
thing
going
is, he play. He's the only one in that secondary really making plays consistently.
if you gonna crash out on
Marlon, now I'm gonna take it back. Marlon didn't have a bad game. He had a bad moment, but his moments was terrible.
I told you what it was for me. When that man got up and said on screen, I'll run this shit, nigga. Like Marlon, like that should have been.
Yeah, that was a cook. I would have fight him, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Like I was
I would have
expecting.
check him the next play.
We
The
need
next time he
some
got the
Jalen
ball,
Ramsey, Steve Smith shit,
I would have to
something.
check him. Even if somebody else tackle him and I jump late on the play or something, I have sneak a jab in or something. Yeah. So when you get done like and the world heard it, the hot mic, the world heard it. So guess what? That's not the time to be making podcasts, bro. Your time is off. You're tone deaf.
Oh no,
Well,
Dre,
yeah,
that
he does that, but I'm talking about NC. I'm talking about now. Because guess what? When they say the standard, right? Play like a Raven, the standard, right? Ray and Adam stammered. They be at each other's house after practice watching film. So if you was watching film like you supposed to, you would have read that play. Cause they broke it down. It was disguised as a run play. That play was disguised as a run play, but really was a pass. It was a 4th and 2.
see, and this is why it was so critical to have Peters around. To y'all
And
point, right?
Amon Ra would have said that just Peters was probably popped him after that.
To y'all point, right? If y'all remember, and the film's still out there, y'all can go to Raven C page, whoever was posting Marlon live streams. Go back and go look. Every time they put the camera on Peters, he was not fucking with Marlo. Now, as a vet to a young boy, he schooled him. But when we talk about man to man, we cool. They was not cool. He saw the Marlon had too much play in him, too much motherfucking play. And you a company. He used to call Marlon company man openly. You feel me? I already knew what type time Marlon was on, but
But
again,
Marlon's a company man anyway, though.
mm-hmm.
That's his upbringing. Like you can't. He grew up the suburbs of Alabama versus Compton Watts, Los Angeles, California. That's two different schools. That's
Kyle,
two. That's like it's two different schools, man. But I want my
Kyle,
leaders to do that. Watch film. I want them to watch film. I want my quarterback to jump in. Now it's time to jump in your player's ass. Not when you get solely jacked up, because when he gets too mad, it gets him discombobulated a little bit.
oh
So
yeah,
he just need he's feeling the pressure, man. That team's feeling the pressure.
that's what I was asking
And you
earlier.
say, but you cannot say someone's spoiled when number one, we're watching you, we're watching your views, we're watching your week podcast, we're watching your views. You know what I mean? We're paying for your jersey, we're buying your tickets. You can't say we're spoiled when you're the 32nd defense. Like that's crazy. Like it's and I know he didn't mean any harm by it, but you still don't say that. That's
I
not
mean,
you
yeah,
never heard
he
Suggs say
riding for
that.
his guys, but dog,
Cause,
this ain't the
if they
time.
can't handle this criticism, if they can't handle
That's the thing.
2025
That
criticism,
right there.
they wouldn't handle from 2000 and 2000 and, yeah, from 2000 to 2014, Raven. They've been equipped.
Yep.
You know what kind? It was way when Flacco was quarterback. The criticism was way worse than it was now. Way worse. I used to call on 107. I mean, on 105.7 every day. That's how me and Suggs. That's how I went to the Pro Bowl with Suggs. Me and him going back talking every day on Twitter and calling and telling them what 105.7 was saying and all this other stuff. So that's what I'm saying. They couldn't, and the media was. You think what's the dude name? The podcaster, the dude, the Greek guy that
Oh,
be on
Nestor.
Nestor. If you think Nestor is an asshole now, you should have heard him back in the day
Well, he was
when
tapped
you
in with them though.
he was tapped in, but he said whatever him and what's the old man named commentator?
Kalafta Alpha, I don't know his name.
No, the old black guy.
Yeah, you got me on that one.
He from Cle um Mike Preston. Mike Preston, yeah, he talk about Flacco bad, like
Baltimore
yeah,
Sun. Baltimore Sun. Baltimore
Baltimore
Sun.
Sun,
Yep.
yeah, bad, bad. Almost like Jason Whitlock, like bad. He's almost like a Jason Whitlock for the Ravens. Bad. So what I'm saying is, it get to the point now. It's like this is not. They're great players on that team, but like I said, it's barely 10 Ravens that is true Ravens DNA. The rest of them, the other that's part of that 53-man roster,
It's like
it's
five.
not it.
It's like five.
They're
Lamar.
young. They're young though, but still, they're not. Cause they used to have some young ballers.
It's
Like
just
remember Webby? Ladarius Webb came in hot. He
yeah.
came in and took spots. If you got it, you got it. You don't, you don't. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You have it, you have it. You don't, you don't.
Dwiz. Jang
Likely
Jang, I
need to
meant to
be
say what's
playing
up
because
too
we need that
earlier.
blocking. But that
Dwiz is
that run
good.
game gonna turn around when Pat Picard come back too.
He said I heard like we might be playing tomorrow. I asked you that fresh. I said, yo, if you in charge, do you start likely or make likely play? Do you rush him back, so to speak? You said you'll let him
If
play.
he's healthy enough to play and he wants to play, you play him. Oh, what's going on, D Wiz? If he's healthy enough to play, he plays, even if he's on a limited snap count.
Right.
Because you can't just put him in there and have all these snaps. He's going to mess himself up.
He said, why wasn't Henry hitting the hole at the goal line? He was tripping. Yo, it is. I don't even understand
You
at this
gotta
point.
wiggle or do something. Like
I don't even understand it. Like, how many running backs have we gone through since Lamar been here, bro? Like,
you
I,
only went through that many because of J.K. Dobbins getting injured.
right. But I'm just saying, like, can we can't never find the right back, and even when we do, somebody like a Keaton Mitchell is a healthy scratch. You feel
They
me?
was talking about that all day today. He was just like, bro, something happened. I think what it is because of people was complaining that they wasn't running Henry enough, so they giving him most of the carries now. But that's dumb because you still giving Hill the carries. So why don't you get the change of pace back? All the Detroit lines was copy our game plan, our playbook verbatim. The only way to beat the Ravens is play like the Ravens, bro. Kansas City did it in the AFC Championship.
It's the
Buffalo did it last
mentality. It's
week.
the mentality, though, bro.
It's
It's the
the mentality, and they
mentality.
take their our plays. We play possession ball, and I think for real, we quick, might have to do the quick strike stuff right now.
Raw, funny as shit. Let me see. I think
He
a
said, "Yep,
rate.
seen Roll and Teddy at a high school game having a good old time."
Let me see. Y'all seen him? Nah, I ain't see it, but I don't know. I thought it was joking. I thought it was clowning saying they was
No,
playing.
no. I think the Ravens need to draft all defensive line and offensive line this draft. I don't want to see no skill players. I don't want to see no wide receivers. No, they should be good on that. No, they need to recruit linemen. Like they need to use those draft picks.
Yo, uh, he said Henry runs like a overgrown track star. Man, listen, whatever they got to do at running back, you better figure it the fuck out, cause you ain't got time fucking with the Chiefs, yo. Once they see, yo, these motherfuckers been doing it for too long, yo. And I've been saying this for quite some time. Andy
And,
Reid got
but
John Harbaugh number,
I did
bro.
hear if they don't win this game, they're gonna move Zach Orr. They're gonna demote Zach Orr and put what's called
Don't say
as coach.
Pagano. Don't say Pagano,
Yeah.
please.
Why you
Oh
think they
my
brought him there? They
god.
don't do that. They
Oh
don't do
my
that just to.
god.
They don't do that just to do that. They just put Gon. They brought him as a quote unquote um the help, the consultant. They brought him as a consultant as you on cue to take over if this young man don't shape up. They do it all the time. They cherry pick, wait for you mess up, reason for they can switch it. That was there because Zach Orr was never meant to be there long term. It's just like when McDonald that McDonald thing was a big deal. And to save face, they had to keep somebody there so it don't because everybody else of the coaching staff left. Orr was the only one that stayed. If you actually do your research.
Cause or got what leg he got to stand on. Everybody else could fit for themselves. Or he needed that crutch from Harv's that to or else or he's gonna have to go to college, which he should have did. Got to earn some motherfucking
I think
stripes
he'll make
first.
a good coach once he get enough year, a little bit, couple more years in or something. I think they threw him into it too quick. They've been better off just giving Ed Reed that defensive coordinator spot.
Job baby. As bad as I want to say yes, fire him at 1-4, fire him at 1-3, fire him at 1-5. Guess what? You still gonna have to have a whole new system come in, or somebody that's competent enough come in and still figure out what the fuck to do with the defense.
Mhm.
I just feel like we fucked all no matter what because the demons is coming out the closet now. The skeletons have come out the closet now. We put it off for too long. We should have dealt with this years ago. You feel me? It just I felt like this was gonna keep
Hey,
progressively getting
he
worse,
said,
yo.
he said y'all don't want to debate. Hey, I don't like them dudes no way, so bring them on. I'll debate them now. I can't stand a Rodney. I want to
Ah, this
slap him
nigga,
for real.
hey yo, it's
I
lit
want to
now.
slap him for real.
It's lit now.
Cause he was talking a little bit saucy in front of
Hey
Yolanda.
yo,
And he act like he won't get slapped. So if you hear me, Rodney, we could debate. If you in the Carolinas, I'm in the Carolinas. But I'm a Maryland born and Maryland bred.
hey man,
Dude,
listen,
so
fat
don't do
fat
that.
country
Hey,
boy.
don't threaten me with a good time.
I
Bring
know
them
that's
on.
right. Hey man,
Hey,
listen.
bring Jose with you. Bring Jose. Bring what's the dude from Road Podcast?
Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah, I don't know his name. It's just Road Podcast. Fuck out of here.
yeah.
Fat country boy,
Bring him
man.
on. And he all
Real,
right. I think Dude Road, he all right. He a little bit cocky, but I think he all right though. I ain't got no problem with him.
yeah, Dre, you see him talking to fly. I know it's a burner page, but look, check this out, fat country boy. Any real motherfucker that got something to say, guess what? It ain't hard to get in touch. It ain't hard to
And it ain't
talk. It
hard. It
ain't
ain't
nothing,
hard.
man.
You could call me, bro. Like I don't like the dude out the saucy. And I'm gonna give you a quick. So I just asked a question, right?
Yeah, Hendo, that's what it
And
is.
then I
Hendo,
was just
yeah.
like, but yeah, I asked Rodney a question. I was just like, he said something smart. Then I was just like, so you saying this, but you're a Carolina fan and you got a lot to say about Ravens information, Ravens news, and you're a Carolina fan. And at that time he wasn't posting barely anything in Carolina. And now he started rant back out, posting Panthers and stuff.
You better keep it that way.
So now he got said, well, I'll say whatever the fuck I want, and you don't do all this. I was like, bro, you
Nah,
not
man, we
built
ain't
like
going
that,
for
my
that.
G.
Yeah, we ain't
My
going for that,
God,
man.
yo, I'll crack you, bro. You ain't built like that. You not. You not.
Yeah,
You
niggas
lying
like
up there laughing. I'm just like, and she just agrees with everything, even when she has her own opinion. They kind of like
sway
passive
her away. Yeah,
aggressively
yeah,
get her to swing their way.
yeah. And
And
fat
I had
country
to let
boy.
that go.
And this is the crazy part, right? So y'all saying the whole defund the defense.
Y'all,
That
Bobby, go,
fool.
hey, I give Bobby the same heat.
You damn right. I just you know, fat
I
country.
would,
You don't even know what he talking about, dog.
if y'all can remember, I was the first one to say that Bobby wasn't even a Ravens fan.
Facts.
I was one of the first people to say that, and I said that online, and he was like, "Yeah, but I'm in the." Did not. That was last year. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. He probably is on that. If that country boy, go ahead, tell him. Show him this video. I don't care what they say about me. I want them to debate. I want them to bring them out. I want them to do that. I want them to do that. Give me a reason to get really back full time on this
Flock
space.
of Ravens, man. That boy, man, what's good, man? Man, you
Man,
already
I ain't
know,
seen
dog.
homeboy in a while, bro. What's going on, Poppy?
Yeah, you already know, man. Same old shit as we've been talking about for years, dog. Harbaugh is continuously bringing us down. All we doing is wasting Lamar years. Lamar getting frustrated. And you know, I see. I ran
Bro,
across.
I was frustrated too. 8 years, bro. 8 seasons. You supposed to at least have one or two. One is nasty work out of 8 seasons, but you ain't got none, bro. I'll be hot.
Everybody asking. All media is asking this. How do you have a two-time MVP? Low key should have been three, but three-time, two-time MVP, and you can't cash in on the games that you need to. You feel me? This is gonna be the biggest mystery of sports ever in history, yo.
Because that's just telling you that Ray Lewis, Ed Reed helped them win that Super Bowl,
And we
winning
all know
Harbaugh.
that. We know that. We
So they
know
giving
that.
Harbaugh too much credit. Because guess what? If it was all Harbaugh, they would win 2014. It was a gift basket. It was gift wrap for them. It was gift wrap for them. They would have won because I'm gonna tell you, Brown Bullet would have won J 2019. Ain't no way that them dudes had 3 weeks off, bro. 3 weeks.
and still wasn't prepared.
They should have been practicing those weeks. They might should have had two practices a week, but at least had practice. 2 of them weeks they did absolutely nothing. And then you had Wink and who else was interviewing for jobs?
Wink. I swear Roman was.
Greg Romanwick was
Yeah.
interviewing for jobs. They should have waited till after this. All that was a distraction, bro, because they came out there not ready.
We
If
said
they
it.
would
We
have had to
said
play that
there was the
Tennessee game
rumors.
again, they would have ran all over Tennessee. If they would have had to play that game again, 9 times out of 10, they would have ran all over Tennessee.
To keep it 100, Don Wink should have stayed too, cause I ain't gonna lie, he wasn't
Hey,
this
hey,
inconsistent, yo.
bro, Wink would have had Marlon sitting his ass down
Hey, that's what I'm
after that.
saying. Yo, Wink
He would
ain't
have had
play that shit.
Roquan. Wink would have been in Roquan's face after that.
Yep.
Cause them boys play hard for Wink.
Hey, yo, you just brought my attention, yo. Why Zach ain't sitting this motherfucker, man? Why y'all so
Yeah,
afraid?
yo, this
That's
dude, this dude a
I'm with
troll,
this
yo, cause
motherfucker
he's saying,
JB. I'm with JB from this JB and Smitty shit. Coach JB, yo. It's too much catering going on, right? You know, a lot of these coaches is so afraid of these fucking players because they making so much money and they the prize possession and all that shit. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Accountability is accountability. If a motherfucker throws, I'm gonna use Ed example. If a motherfucker throws something on the throw something that ain't in the trash or throw away some shit on the floor in front of you, is you gonna say something to him and make him pick him up, or is you gonna let him just do that just cause you afraid to say something to him? Because if you're afraid to say something to him, small things turn to big things. You ain't gonna make this motherfucker be accountable for nothing on the field. Nothing. What the fuck are we doing, yo? Niggas sensitive because we as fans sitting there calling out bad play. But y'all won't call out each other. Y'all won't call out Harbs for bad coaching. Yo, Kyle, Harbs literally said, I question if you finished college. You ain't come at him not once. But you gonna come at us saying we spoiled. You said Marlo was wrong and saying that the team wasn't immature. Which is it? Y'all not even on the same page. It's clear. It's clear. And if we could see it, you don't think them opponents see it? It's wild, bro.
oh yeah, Amir X says Hill better get some more playing. First of all, they're not even using Hill right. Another reason why we lost that game because they didn't have an outlet for Lamar if he got pressure. Hill should have been did the little fake block and run into the flat to give him a little pressure valve. Because guess what? They used to run that with Flacco all the time. We play a team with crucial pass rush. You had that he'll rub out, catch it in the flat. So it's not a combination of him holding the ball too long like I thought.
Hmm.
When I actually went back and looked at it, the Marlins trying to make something shake, but it wasn't nothing open in the flat. It was open in the middle of the field and
So no quick
deep,
plays, no
but
quick
he had
passing
nothing
plays,
coming.
no quick
He didn't
passing
have
plays.
nothing. They didn't have. Then that's on Monkey.
Right.
Now you should know your lesson because you don't think Kansas City didn't look at the Browns and the lines, Kate, and you don't think they're gonna cop it. You talking to Sprags. You talking to Sprags. You don't think Sprags probably told him to do it. Probably called Dan and said, yo, this is how you gonna do it. And they called Connect. There ain't no sweat off Detroit back because they play in a different division.
Right.
Conference. On the phone, they probably been on the phone of a three-way with the Browns and it's like the players. You don't think Miles Garrett was on the phone with Trey Hutchinson and all them the game planning? Hey, at the end of the day, yo, bro, like it's a fraternity, so they call each other after that whistle blow, man. They ain't no, they're not rivals anymore. Once they whistle blow, once they game over, they call each other and stuff. Like
I mean, as
it's
they should, as they should. You know, it ain't life or death, nothing crazy.
no, it's not. Like at the end of the day, we're gonna react. We react.
Right.
You know what I mean? But don't just say, "Oh yeah, we spoiled when." Yeah, because guess what? Yeah, we lost. It's the end of the yes, because y'all lost one too many. When you should have been playing in Baltimore last year instead of playing in Buffalo, and because you lost a game that you wasn't supposed to lose.
It's what they say: 17 games, 17 double-digit losses since Hart's been head coach. Just most recently, the Browns. It was a Browns game. I think it was 31-30 or some shit, and we
That shouldn't have
lost.
lost that game. That
You
hurt.
remember that? You remember that? You remember that? You
That shouldn't have
remember
lost that. I was talking
this?
so much shit.
You
I was at the
remember
bar talking
that?
so much shit, and then I turn around and in the law show I was hot.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh, I
saying.
was hot.
Eric Johnson facts, dog. Same issues every year. Same issues, man. Same issue with the team, bro. Same issue with the team. Mia X facts, man. Spoiled is crazy when the fans just frustrated at games we should win, then end up losing. We see it all the time, man. The pressure is on Mike Orr and the defense tomorrow. Tell you the truth, I don't trust. You mean Zach? Yeah, I don't trust Zach either, though, bro. Uh,
I mean, at the
James.
end of the day, if it's I say it all the time, but if it's not in them to do that, it's not. And you can't force somebody to be that way if that's not their nature. He gotta do it that way. But understand that he need to take up some. He needs to do that, but in his way. You can't expect him to be Rodgers or Tom Brady because he's a good kid. Those dudes are assholes for real.
It's probably true. This is probably true.
Aaron Rodgers is a douchebag, and I'm gonna tell you, I lived in Green Bay. Those people did not like Aaron Rodgers, yo. He's a superstar, so you can't deny it. But it's taught to the hand once that game over. So I already know he's an asshole. But
Flocka. Oh, yeah.
yeah, we need a new defensive coordinator, but we got who we got right now. I
He said,
mean,
Flocka said, this is on Lamar, though. He needs to speak up. You can't keep saying it's on me every year. As much as I hate Rodgers for doing this, I can see why he does it. He looks at how to give himself the best chance to win. I agree, Flocka Ravens. I agree. I agree, bro. I agree, man. I agree, dog. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. That Browns game that I was referring to, that 31-30 shit, um,
yeah,
in particular, we had Clowney that year. And it was a moment in the game, a couple times in the game where they was hitting the shit out of Lamar and nobody on the team was helping Lamar up. You feel me? This is what it is at this point. We done see it through 6, 7 years. Nobody's fighting as hard as Lamar is.
and I'm
It's
gonna
just
tell you,
evident.
Lindenbaum. If you look at Lindenbaum in these games, he don't pay Lamar no mind at all when Lamar talks to him. He pays him no mind. He looks everywhere but him. He
Man, I
don't
don't
pay
like Lindy.
Lamar any mind, bro.
I agree, Flock and Ravens. I agree.
Yeah, we gotta assimilate, but unfortunately, we can't assimilate till January.
Yeah, you're not just true too. This is true too. Dry Baby said predictions, game predictions, score predictions, bro.
24-35.
Who winning?
Mm. I was either way. Ravens. That's the spread. It's 24-35, 9 point. Either
Damn.
way. I'm 50-50. But
um,
if we run the ball efficiently, we could win because they're not that good, really.
I'm just expecting a letdown. I'm gonna go
I don't mind
17.
being wrong though. I don't mind
Ooh,
being wrong.
hold on. I ain't gonna do Lamar like that. I'm gonna go 24,
Abby, what's going on?
24, 35 Chiefs. I'm gonna go 24-35 Chiefs. I don't think it's gonna be that much of a gap. I think it's still be close between 3 points, but I'd still got the Chiefs with it, man.
Lamar gonna do a lot of running. He gonna do a lot of running. He's gonna do a lot of running. I agree with that.
I don't know why y'all like Chuck Pagano so much, man. Let me put this out there. First off, Chuck Pagano was only like really a guy, a real stout coach for us for about 1 year, and then on top of that, Ed was still here, if I'm not mistaken, and so was Ray. And I think that respect that they had for him, they were open to ideas and was able to do different things and ping pong ideas. I don't think that's the case with this group. Now, I'm gonna give him grace because he's older. Maybe he won't care like how Zach does to get in their ass. Pause. Maybe that's something going for him. Maybe that's something good. I don't know, but I'm not expecting much from Pagano. I'm sorry. I'm just not. Um, I said our O line is trash. If Lamar wasn't as good as he is, he would be Joe right now, hurt.
Oh yeah, we already know that though. That's
Man, Joe, Mr. Glass anyway, man. Fuck him. Nah, I fuck with you though, me X. So shouts out to you, man. Eric Johnson, shouts out to y'all, man. Being in the chat, Jang Jang. I meant to say something to you earlier again. Shouts out to you, baby girl. Uh I got the Ravens 33-30. What you mean? You said I got the Ravens 33-30 Chiefs. What you mean, though? Are you saying Chiefs win or Ravens win? Abd, what's good, bro? He said, I know what you're saying, but I did see Linder start getting hyped with Lamar this season. We'll see. 28-24 Ravens, me say. I think Lamar runs more this game. 35-21, Abdi say. He said, I see you after the game, bro. Yeah, I put 20 on it with Abdi that Chiefs gonna win. So we gonna see. Who gonna win? Steelers versus Vikings. Who you got for that one, bro? Steelers versus Vikings.
my mind says Vikings. Well, my heart says Vikings. My mind says Steelers. So we'll see. We'll see.
Who home, Jai baby? Who home? I might ask that.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Lamar had 100 yards on the ground last time they played. That ain't gonna be enough. That ain't gonna do it. I'm sorry. That's one TD right there. That ain't gonna be enough, bro. Flock and Ravens funny as shit. Chef, bro, what's good, man? What's good? What's good? Yo, fam, he's still available. Christian Wilkins, I know he's weird, but he can stay. He said, I know he's
Oh, they
weird.
playing Ireland, but Pittsburgh. Oh, damn, I don't know because that's neutral. I don't know.
He said,
How's the weather in Ireland tomorrow? Because the Vikings is a dome team. And if you
49.
went to Minnesota, you'll see why it's a dome team.
He said
I
four.
wouldn't sip tea in Minnesota, bro. You will freeze.
He said 49-31 Chiefs. I hate this defense. That's crazy. If they lose like that, oh man,
That's a wrap.
somebody better be the fuck fired after that one. Um man.
I will
Uh
sell my season tickets if they do that.
oh my God. That plus 120 on the Chiefs. He said that, yeah, you said they play Ireland, but Pittsburgh at home. Um, what is it? Pittsburgh and Vikings. I'm gonna go. I like Pittsburgh only because I think I like McCarthy's attitude. I like his attitude, but I think Jalen Ramsey gonna feast that game. I got a funny feeling Jalen Ramsey is gonna try to get in his head for sure. Um,
Who Buffalo play tomorrow?
you got me on that one. Eric Johnson, I agree. He said at this point, I'll take Wilkins. I don't know if
Let's
Wilkins
see.
changes anything though. I really don't. I really don't. I mean, he'll help somewhat in the run game, but if the defense ain't on the same page, I mean, how much is that going to
See,
do us justice? And somebody say something about Kyle getting the green dot. Who got the green dot now then? Roquan? Is it Roquan? I thought Kyle.
if Carl got the green dot over Roquan, then that's a big demotion.
Oh shit.
That's a big demotion. That's a big when a safety take over your green dot responsibilities over the linebacker.
Mm,
That's a demotion, bro. I wouldn't even tell my mama that.
damn. Well, we know they ain't gonna do that for Roquan. They care about his feelings too much. Trade for Zeitler, and I promise we'll be straight as long as we bench for Lele in Cleveland. um, interesting proposition. But I don't see Harris benching for Lele. I don't see that happening. I really don't. He said I think Wentz is playing though. Oh, for Wentz playing for who? For Vikings? Who you talking about, Tyler? Saints? Y'all confused, man. What the fuck y'all talking about? Saints, Vikings? Wilkins going to threaten. He said Wilkins going to threaten to grab Marlon nuts if he does another podcast. Wilkins a weird
All right,
motherfucker,
so
man.
who you got with the Vikings versus Texans?
Is that who it is? Vikings versus? I thought it was Steelers. Vikings and Steelers. Who it is?
Not Vikings. I mean Vikings and Steelers. I mean Texans versus Titans.
Oh man, Texans. Easy, easy.
All right. Eagles versus Buccaneers. That's gonna be a good game.
Oh, that is. Who home?
Buccaneers.
Mm. Can the Eagles do it on the road? I'm going Bucks.
All
I
right,
think. I
hey,
think.
hey guys, we're gonna try something different. I'm gonna read through these scores real quick, and then just hurry up and give your score and prediction,
All
because
right.
y'all might can help me win some money tomorrow. Okay,
Yeah, yeah. Y'all,
number
y'all,
one.
y'all write it in the
All right,
chat, man.
so Vikings Steelers, the winner of that. Titans Texans, the winner of that. Eagles Buccaneers, the winner of that. Panthers Patriots, the winner of that. Chargers and Giants. Saints, Bills. Oh shoot. The Commanders, Falcons, Browns, and Lions. And if the Lions lose this game, I might break a TV. I might break a TV, bro. Not my good one. Not my 75 inch. Not that. I mean 80 inch. Not
Is
that one.
Flacco still out there?
I don't know who's supposed to start tomorrow. I think the boys supposed to start tomorrow.
Uh,
Colts, Rams. That's a good game. Jaguars, 49ers. Bears, Raiders. And we always say Ravens, Chiefs. Then Cowboys, Packers. And then it's a double header tomorrow: Bengals, Broncos, and Jets, Dolphins. It's trash stuff, but it's a double header nevertheless.
man,
Hey, we could be 3-2 if we handle business, because we got an easy game next week. That should be easy. We handle business, we could do it. But the thing is also you gotta look at we got a short week and then we playing Kansas City too. I would have a lot of confidence doing that. When you think about that, that's a lot. You need every second to put game plan against Kansas City. I don't care what the record is. But
Well,
Houston got a Tyler, but Houston got a terrible in a good way pass rush though.
yeah, they got a good defense, man.
They got a great defense.
Yeah. Damn,
Oh,
Flocking. I need to get down with your
man,
betting shit. Your betting shit,
right.
man.
You took a flower on that one. Sometimes it pays. Yeah. But if not, hey, I know Bashada don't believe in mid-season firings or something, but something.
Fuck, that ain't stop him from
Hey,
getting rid
hey, but you
of
did it to Cam
Cam.
Cameron, so
I
I
was
ain't
about to
trying to hear it.
say exactly that didn't stop him from getting
And
rid
you
of
should
Cam
have kept
Cameron.
Caldwell, but you did.
Yep,
You ran Caldwell off.
yep. And did him
But
dirty,
really,
man.
Caldwell wanted the Harbaugh's job.
Yeah,
Them dudes ain't loyal, man. It's a dog eat dog world.
Browns
Mm,
defense is better than the Lions. I can see
yeah.
that. I can
No,
see
it's the truth. Browns defense. Brown might
that.
end up having number one defense
Yeah,
between the Browns and Jets defense is good, but yeah, if you can't score points, man, you tire your defense out. And then another thing you gotta look at while the Lions did their defense, they kept switching their running backs back and forth, back and forth. They tired that defense out.
right. But that's too
So that at the
creative.
end of the game, they was tired.
That's too creative, bro. We don't we don't like to have a game plan that may work for opponents. We like to do different things with different teams at different points in the game.
And but I'm gonna be honest. How Harbaugh coaching now is how he should have coached the Ravens when he first took over.
I can
And
agree.
how he was coaching when he first took over, how he was coaching then will work better now with these young.
I agree. I agree. He was crashing out. He was crashing out early on. He was
Yeah,
crashing out early
they
on.
needed that. He had needed that. He needs some Lamar to get the best out of Lamar. You gotta coach him hard. He's a good kid, so he's gonna listen. That's what he desires. You gotta coach him hard. You didn't think Paterno ain't coach him hard? Coach. You can't be Lamar, but because Lamar gets in his own head, bro. He's a professional, so you gotta coach that out of a kid. You got get your head out your ass and win this game for me, baby. Cuss him out. Just like if your dad's cussing you out, and then he tell you he love you at the end after he didn't embarrass you in front of your friend.
Yep.
That's how you do it to Lamar. You know what I mean? You don't crash out when your dad cussing you out or whatever. You take it. You don't like it, you take it. And then he was like, all right, after he cussed you out, made you feel bad, all right, let's go get some ice cream.
Right.
But
John
that's
loves
how
his
you
ice
coach
cream
him.
too.
You can't be buddy all this because Lamar paid to save your job, but Lamar gonna be here when you're out the door. You better start coaching hard, bro. And they talking about, well, he's hard behind the scenes. No, all balls an asshole behind the scenes around people
Yeah.
that don't matter. But
Yep.
around his superstars, he don't coach his superstars hard.
Nope. Nope. Which is crazy.
Because
This is
guess
why
what? Guess what? Guess what? If he did, Marlon wouldn't be acting the way he act.
I agree.
He
I
wouldn't
agree.
allow all that silliness on the plane when they get back off of trips and shit when they
Yep.
win. He wouldn't allow all that. Sit your ass down.
Yep.
Y'all ain't proved nothing. Y'all celebrating on him.
After every
Yeah,
little
he is a
win.
special team coach. He is a special teams coach, and he's a cornerback coach too. He played corner in college. He's a
Abdi,
cornerback coach.
we might need a little bit of a little extremists to change things up to
And
make people a little feel a little uncomfortable,
hey,
bro. Real shit. I was against it a little bit at first, Angie, but I'm coming around now. Pause.
hey, Wiscar is a little bit Gruden's a little bit prejudiced, a
I
little
agree,
bit,
but
but at the
we
same
need
time,
something,
like
bro.
he's old school. He's a little bit,
I know, I know, I
but at
know.
this climate, them kids ain't gonna take that. So he'll know his role. They're not
Right.
gonna take that. I think Lamar fucks with hardball too much.
I I Tyler, I
I
think
don't think
Kyle
but
likes
I think
Harbs.
Kyle's kind of like,
That
but
comment
I
sounds
think
like a
Lamar
Harbs
fucks with him
comment.
too
Somebody
much.
said it earlier. I agree. That's right, P. Frog. That's what I'm saying, yo. Maybe maybe with him being that way, maybe the team will come together and say, "Yo, we don't like this dude." You know, sometimes it helps when you got people around you and y'all have the same common enemy. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to everybody being conflicted, like, "Well, let's still love Harbs." You know what I'm saying? Maybe if they all get one motherfucking extremist in there that just rattle everything, maybe that'll band them together. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, this ain't working, man. It ain't working, yo. I really can't wait until tomorrow, yo. I think this is I've never been so hyped up for a game. Uh I since I can't even say, bro, like maybe a playoff game with 2011 or some shit. You feel me? I swear to God. Because I know this is what it's going to come down to. This is what's going to define the season,
Hey,
yo.
Aldi, real quick. I wouldn't give Gruden that much credit because Tony Dungy built that team. It was just a little bit off. Mind you, Gruden came in with an already built team. Tony Dungy built that team. The same way how we like um M- Mark Jackson over there at Golden State had built their team, and then Kerr
Good
came in
point.
over
Wow.
there.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
It's the same thing. Tony Dungy built that team,
Mm.
put that team together. Yeah, Mark Jackson. Yeah, I'm just having brain farts. I'm hopped
Nah,
up on
I know what you
caffeine,
were
so
saying. I know what you were saying, dog.
bro, I only got 3 hours of sleep,
He said we win tomorrow.
and I'm not probably gonna leave work till about 3 this morning.
Hey man, I'm up with you, bro. Pause.
Bro, but this is this is the thing though. Did not Harbaugh inherit Brian Billick's team that just had a down year because that year he had quarterback and he didn't and they had injuries. Because if Billick had Flacco instead
Oh
of
man,
Boiler, they
what?
would have had 3 championships already. Because he was the architect of that offense in Minnesota with Warren Moon and no um um Cunningham and Randy Moss and all that. He was one calling those plays when Randy Moss was getting active.
Right.
So I'm just saying, like, and he said it, but Brian Bullock is old school. He would never, he's not really a Lamar Jackson fan. He probably now
Yeah. This is.
because he had
Yeah.
do that,
Yeah.
but he was
This is
never,
true.
because
It was different.
he'll say that.
It
He
was
wouldn't
different.
come out, he got a lot of loyalty to the Ravens, so he wouldn't come out and say what he really want to say.
Right.
Because almost like how Mangini be on what's called. It's kind of like that. And
I know
Mangini
exactly what
was
you
on the
mean.
Ravens staff at one time too. I
Right.
remember that.
Right.
Now everybody gonna be loyal just because they used to play for the Ravens. Like Shannon Sharp on his loyal when it suits him.
For them views, he damn right.
For them view when it suits them. But then when the Ravens don't do well, oh yeah, I'm primarily a Bronco.
Mm-hmm.
And which he can't really use that. But Gruden, but see, having Gruden would be just like having Rex Ryan. He ain't
This
want
is. I
Rex
mean,
Ryan.
yeah. Yeah.
Rex Ryan was supposed to have that job. He was waiting. Rex Ryan was supposed to have that coaching job, not Harbaugh. He was set to get it, Bashadi didn't want him. Machado wanted a clean slate with a yes man. That's why he chose Harbaugh. It was between him and Jason Garrett didn't want the job. I told y'all that. They had hired Jason Garrett. Actually, they hired Jason Garrett, and mid-flight on his way back, Jared said he had a good interview, but to take the job, Jared said, "Whatever they paying you, I'll pay you double. Just wait one more year."
Right.
He said, "Just wait one more year. I'm gonna give you the job." And that's when they got rid of what's called. Just wait. So you remember he didn't take over to the year later. So that's why. So you better think Yahshua, the good Lord above, Jesus, that we didn't get Jason Garrett.
Yeah, because that would have set us back too. But we got the second closest thing to him in Harbs, and it's about to get worse. I really feel that way. Um, the more the noise comes, the more the pressure comes. I feel like the smaller John Harbaugh is going to shrink. Um, I can't stress it enough. Andy has Harb's number.
Yeah,
Um,
he's going because Harbaugh don't coach. Harbaugh coach off of feeling analytics, and Andy Reid reads that like a drum.
they know what to look for.
Because Andy Reid loses games against less qualified coaches than Harbaugh. So it's his Harbaugh in his head.
Because he tries to play it so cool, like he ain't dealing with shit and he ain't got no worries. He got everything under he got everything under control. When in actuality, you panicking on the low, bro. Anytime Harv start giving us them short ass answers or what you want to call it, slick ass remarks and shit to
Right.
motherfuckers asking general questions, I already know this nigga mad, man. You feel me? And the same way how Lamar get, same way how Harbs get. When these niggas get mad, they can't think. And that's how these motherfuckers coaches approach the game too. They make his ass fucking think. And he can't. He can't, yo.
Sad part about it, Lamar's putting up Hall of Fame numbers, bro. And they got this record. That's why we're complaining, bro. Take that man's numbers on any other team, bro. They'd be 3-4-0. Yeah, I'm sick of Tilly. He be right sometime, but he talks too much shit. He's a little extra with
Hey,
it
I was
though.
about to say, Abdi, he right though. What did he say wrong, Abdi? What did he say right? I mean, what did he say wrong?
The week before he was just talking stupid, but last week he was actually talking sense.
Said, dude, Harbs is coolest against Reed and Spags. Cause they all know his weakness.
Oh yeah,
He want
Hendo,
to
I
be the
got
man
top.
center.
Yeah, Hendo, all right. He all right. He's a little bit cocky, but he's all right. I just can't stand Rodney. I can't stand. They stay over there. I can't stand Rodney. And then Coach acts different when he around them too.
I squashed the beef with Coach. I
No, I
squashed
ain't
the
got
beef
no
with
beef
Coach.
with Coach. I respect my OG, but
But I know what you're
he
talking
acts
about.
kind of different when
That
he's
was
with
that
them.
was my issue. That was my issue. That was my issue too. But we got past that. But as far as them two, you feel me? My main issue was all that shit that was about defunding defense, X, Y, and Z. They were saying that in regards to investing onto the
Hey,
offense.
bro,
They were saying that in
but
regards to the wide receivers we had wasn't serviceable. Well, you seen these past few years, the issue was never the wide receivers. The issue wasn't people getting the fuck open. Even though we had moments and points in the game like that, we could still win the game. You can't sit there and say, "Oh, we got lack of wide receivers. That's why we ain't winning shit." That was 2 years 2018 to 2019, you could say that shit. 2021, 22, uh, fucking injuries and shit. All right, cool. Moving forward, it's no excuses, yo. Every year we've been sitting there saying we was gonna go somewhere and do something. Now, fast forward, now it's to the point where we lost our defensive tackle, our starting defensive tackle for the season. You feel me? Niggas don't know who the fuck the RB1 is no more now. You feel me? Derrick Henry, can we rely on him at this point? We gotta ask these questions now because shit is reappearing
Well,
now.
he got they in his head now, and they not even gonna game plan for him. They just gonna go try to knock the ball out of his hand. So they think he's compromised. Because if you try to tackle him, you're gonna fail almost any time. But now they found that killed his heel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's right. It's crazy, man.
Damn,
All the shit, all the shit, all the games. And shouts out the Ravens over everything too, man, because he said it too. Don't nobody remember the teams that had great regular season success. Don't nobody remember those shit?
no.
Niggas want to remember the motherfuckers that won the Super Bowls, yo. And again, going back to what Kyle said about niggas being spoiled, dog. Yeah, you can say that shit right now, but guess what? If we don't win the Super Bowl this year,
You
nobody
can
gonna
say
remember
the
this team.
score if the Ravens won 3 out of 5 Super Bowls in the last 5 years.
We didn't
Then you
even win
could
the
say a
AFC
team spoiled.
championship. We didn't even
Oh,
win the AFC championship.
right, you can't say this spoiled. Like y'all come with these expectations, like the standard, and then when people hold you accountable for it, oh, you being spoiled. Bro, I don't think you want that. I don't think you want to piss Ravens. Because I'm gonna be honest, if
Real shit.
he's the type that if the Ravens fans jump on him too long, he's gonna fucking go. He's gonna go.
Well, it ain't hard because you see, pause. You see how motherfucking Marcus got the fuck up out of here after a couple seasons. So Kyle, it's all on you, bro. You asked for the shit. You jumped yourself into it. You gonna be crash out, Kyle.
Yeah, because he
I
could have
hope
he
you. I
could
hope
have
you
been
ball out,
excluded
bro.
because he's the one in the bright spots on the defense, if not the
Hmm.
biggest bright spot. But you put a
Hmm.
target on your back by doing that.
Well, and this is a pattern too. Y'all crashing out at the wrong shit. See, these new generation of kids, man, they want to sit there and run a social media. They want to sit there and be media driven. How about prove that shit on the fucking field? This is what we talking about. This is
Right.
exactly what we're talking about. Y'all quick to run to the internet. Y'all quick to run to fucking media. Y'all quick to run your motherfucking mouth and try to defend yourself. This is football. We don't want to hear that shit. We don't want to hear that shit. We want to see results. You feel
Yeah.
me? And y'all ain't giving none. Y'all not giving any. I can't express it enough. The main ones we need to hear from is motherfucking Lamar, Harbs, and the leader of the defense. If that ain't you, in the words of the great Rock,
Oh shit.
know
He
your
getting
role and shut your damn mouth, Kyle. Cause that's what the fuck you at right now. You feel me? Your ass better show the fuck up tomorrow. I know that. I know that. Cause I got a hot one waiting for you. Pause.
mm.
Kimchi Kyle. You ain't kimchi no more, man. What I seen somebody say they Kyle family gonna disown him for that comment. You better bring some honor to your family, Kyle. For real, bro. Cause guess what? The Koreans ain't the only one that's your family, bro. Baltimore is. And you better bring some honor to this motherfucker, bro. You feel me? Mulan, motherfucker. Stop playing, man.
Man.
Stop playing, man. You feel me? What that movie's about? Trying to be a man. What the fuck song was they singing, bro? You feel me? The dark side of the moon, motherfucker. You better stop playing with me, Kyle. You better stop playing with me, bro. Get right, man. Cause I'm telling you, you're gonna be grouped in with Roquan. Keep it up. You're gonna be grouped in right with Roquan, dog.
Not long going. You got the touch.
Tyler.
You got the power.
What the fuck was that song? Hey man, motherfucker need Mushu out there, man. Goddamn.
I don't give him unlimited. I give him passes on the field, but he can't. You can't be just saying. You can't be doing this. You can't be saying it. You can't be saying not when you third. If you 15, then okay, yeah, at least the middle of the pack or whatever.
Right,
We
right.
got injuries, so I can't expect. But we would have lost that game if we had everybody though. It's just the scheme was it was a chef kiss. He said unlimited. He ain't getting that pass with him saying that Ravens fan for you
That
bullshit
yeah,
me.
nah, flock of Ravens. When you got James
He's not getting that
Harrison,
pass with that. And I
when you
like Hamilton.
yeah, we hey, word. I got a
I love
Hamilton
him
jersey.
actually.
I got a Hamilton jersey in the closet. I purposely picked
I
that
love him. But
motherfucker.
hey, man. You gotta know what just like you talked to Shador, you gotta know where to hold him, you gotta know when to fold him.
Right, flock
He
of
did
Ravens.
though. He did though. He's playing. No, we're not taking on the field. He's the beast. I'm just saying you pissing fans all talking about they spoiled, bro. Y'all supposed to be 3-0 right now. You got Molly whopped at home.
Tyler, that was associated with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious the dark side. That's right. The dark side of the moon head ass motherfucker. Stop playing, Kyle. And Flock of Ravens, this ain't about Kyle talent. Me and Fresh was already saying this earlier. This ain't about Kyle talent, man. This is about
Yeah,
his
we can't afford
mentality.
that man. We can't
This is the
afford that boy to go. He
mentality.
got to. He has to retire as a Raven, bro.
Yeah,
He's our new age Troy Polamalu. That's how good he is. That's our Troy Polamalu right there. We can't let that dude go. But I'm saying he gotta watch it. He better not fuck up.
that's right. That's right. Abdi said, hold up. Abdi said, now you bring up Kyle Hamilton. I told you a month ago, bro. Yeah, Abdi didn't like Kyle. Abdi didn't like Kyle. Keep it 100 with you. I was not a fan of Notre Dame players, but I gave Kyle a chance. Kyle impressed me his first couple seasons. I'm willing to sit there and still say I still would have considered giving him a contract this early on. I don't think I would have done so. I would have waited to the end of the season, but he got his bag. So Kyle gonna be here for the near future. So I'm not gonna get on Kyle how I did Roquan. You feel me? I got to give everybody grace after their first contract. You feel me? Even when they early on their contract. So I give Kyle his grace, but clean that shit up, Kyle, and go the fuck up, bro. For real. I can't. I can't. I don't like that mentality. Is all I'm saying. Um, that man almost blocked that winning field goal. Yeah, yeah, it's true. Flocking Ravens, it's true. But my thing was again, Kyle. Nobody was talking about you, bro. When niggas was criticizing the defense, nobody was talking about Kyle. Niggas been I purpose been talking about Roquan in particular. That's it. Roquan, that's it. And Trent Simpson, low key. You feel me? But
Right now, I have you know what I haven't heard in a long time that we used to say way back in the day? Next man up.
yeah,
When has the last time you heard any Ravens pundit any next man up? Because back in the old days when our superstars was hurt, it was next man up. And they at least held it together at least until they got back or something.
it was a system back then, bro. It ain't no system now.
That's what I'm saying. Like these dudes was this a lot of these dudes was way less talented than what we have today. But that next man up mentality, that mean they had to go get their all. I don't hear that now. Next man mentality. Oh, we gonna give it our best, but where's that next man up mentality at? That's Ravens football.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
And to play Ravens football, you gonna have to give up the draft pick, bro.
Abby said, who is bitch on the field? I'll wait. I don't know. You can point to a lot of motherfuckers, be honest with you, Abby. He said, I get more mad hearing Harbs talking about we gonna move on to next week after hearing the loss.
I just
But
want Harvard to take some accountability. Like, look, it starts with me, and I promise you, we would get better. Not, and it starts with me. Not we just move on, because he'll put the blame on everybody else but himself. It'll be we instead of I. I want to hear some I's. Everybody else, Tomlin. I gotta do a better job to get my men ready. Harbaugh, we gotta do a better job of getting our men ready. It trickles down. He
every
coming
time.
as a collective. The coaches and I, not I
Yeah,
and the coach,
that's it. The coaches and I. That's it. That's
like
it.
y'all doing it together. But ain't you both the head coach and the president of player personnel? Oh, y'all don't know Harbaugh got more. Harbaugh has 3 titles in that team. That's why he got all that power.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's not. That's why it's not easy to get rid of Harbaugh because he got all those titles, and he
Eventually.
might be excellent on them other 2 titles. You see what I'm saying? He might be lagging a little bit as the coaching, but he might be excellent in them other titles. So it's hard. That's why you just can't get rid of him.
Man.
And if the plan was, if they had won the Super Bowl 2023, Harbaugh was going to retire. Harbaugh might have been your new GM, and then um, DeCosta might would have took um, what's the guy name? DeCosta might have been a VP. He might have moved up some.
Mm.
That was the plan. That was the plan. McDonald was supposed to take over as head coach. That's why he sent them
Yeah.
off to with a year to get some experience as a coordinator with Jim. They share their players because all the Chargers is the West Coast Ravens. I'm just telling you like it is. It's not hard. Like they really they taking your money. They rebranding and repackaging. It's 4 Ravens teams in the NFL. Ravens
It's,
is just the grandfather of them all.
I can see that, bro.
But for real, you might see a game this year with Lamar have 6 or 8 touchdown passes, and he's kind of going to have it to win because he's going to be in a position where he can't rest the fourth quarter.
So you
I don't
saying
think
so you saying we the Bengals.
I don't think the Bengals would give up 92 yard plus drive because they do got a pass rush.
This is true. This
I
is
don't think that's uncharacteristic. At no time, at the weakest, Ravens teams would never give up 2 92 point
that's what
yard
I'm trying
drive.
to tell you. The last time I seen
One
something like
one
this,
is nasty work, but I could forgive it.
last time
You
I
get
seen
lucky
something
breaks.
like
But
this,
two, that's telling me they knew what they was doing. They didn't even break a sweat going for it all the way down. Bro, you had them on a 2 yard line.
yeah, nothing Harb says angers me anymore. I just expect him to piss us off or say some ignorant shit. It's to be expected at this point. Jamal Brooks said, I remember a few years ago when Bateman called out the coaching staff, and years later it's still relevant. I didn't
Yo, you
have an
need to
issue with
crash
what
out.
Bateman said. I didn't like how he did it. That was my issue. Uh, Same with Hollywood. He said with a towel on his head. Oh yeah, fucking Marlon.
Yeah, that was
Is he a
nasty.
game changer?
And
Yes or
former
no?
player,
Yeah.
yo, they was tearing Marlon ass up with that.
Hold
They
on.
was lighting his ass up with that, yo.
Abby asked, is Kyle a game changer? Yes or no, bro?
Of course, he a game changer.
In what
He's the
sense?
only game changer we got on defense because Marlon ain't that no more.
When
Him
you
and
put it
Matabike,
when you put it in that respect, like if you just say who's your game changer on the defense, I would have to say Kyle. I really would. I would. So I'd have to say that. I'd have to say yes, Abby. I know what you said, Abby, but by default I have to say yes, bro, because there's nobody else you can rely on to make a play. I mean, you could say Nate. Nate getting there, but he just started doing it. Like it's the second year in. I can't get at the Nate just yet. Let's predict when this team's going to start players meetings only. I say week 6.
Well, first they having lunch and they having dinners. They getting together having defensive dinners. Every of them used to get there have defensive parties at his house or Ray house watching film. I want to hear that. I don't want to hear you going spending them. I want you to stay home. Eat oodles and noodles that week and watch film.
Nah,
Get you
there ain't no
get you a
trench.
big box.
That's the that's what it is
Get
too. It
you
ain't no
have a
real
slumber
trench babies.
party.
It ain't no
Send your
real
wife
trench
home
babies,
to her
man.
mom or your girlfriend on a girls trip. Had the guys over and get some orange soda. Y'all ain't need to turn up watching it. Y'all don't even need to turn up watching it.
Tyler said we need that pick six Kyle from that Browns game a few years back. Tyler, that was one of the most disappointing games I've ever watched up there, like away from the playoffs. That's top one. I was so ready to dub Kyle so great, and this is the thing with Kyle. Like I feel like he got a bad juju on him. Whenever he does something good,
Hold
it's
that
followed
thought.
by something
Hold
bad.
that thought. Hold that thought. Two
Hmm.
games in a row now where the defense make a nasty stop, right? The ball goes up in the air on the batted pass and they flexing instead of trying to catch the ball. Because that happened too. It happened in the Browns game and it happened this game. You making a stop in the flat when if you had looked up, the ball would fell in your hand. When did the
Missed
ball hit
opportunities.
Wiggins in the back when he could have caught? Yeah, he would have had an interception because they don't go to follow through with the whole play. That play don't stop until they blow the whistle and the
Yeah.
man gets up. It was in the air for a while. He batted up. It went straight up in the air, and he turned
Hmm.
around flexing and brushed him right, hit it right on the shoulder pad, bro. He should have caught that. And used to catch those all time batted passes. Took us to the house.
That's the
That's
mentality.
we need that. Boy, it's hard. Be a Raiders fan, boy. I love it, but it's hard, boy. It's hard.
He
It's
said
hard.
LJ 4 TDs versus KC. Abdi, but is that going to be enough? That's the question.
He might need eight. Yeah, because they can't stop. Because I'm telling you what, they're going to run the hell out of Pacheco and Kareem Hunt. They're going to copy what Detroit did.
Hmm.
It's already in their game. Why not? They can't stop it. They can't stop it.
Just how they had two
And they're
running
going to set
backs,
up the game. They're
they
going to
got two
set up the
running
play
backs.
action pass. Already know their play.
Oh, let me.
All we could do is trying to, run the ball. We got to run the ball to win because we can't get in the shootout with them.
It's the
We,
screen pass. My fault. On third and long isn't going away. With that being said, Lamar needs to be more accurate on the pass. It's a simple pass. How you fuck that up every time? Um, I'm not a fan of screen passes. I'm not. I'm not. I feel like you gotta have an established offense before you start doing shit like that. That's not something like we in
oh, what up, feedback?
2025. This
What's up?
this ain't this ain't Madden 2005 no more. You feel me? Niggas ain't fooled by no fucking screen like that unless you got great blockers. You feel what I'm saying? We don't have great blockers, so I don't understand the screens in general. But I know what you're saying though. It is to points and times in the game where Lamar be fucking up easy passes. Yes, yes. Abby
It did
said,
work on the Bills. It should have worked on the lines. They need to give Lamar a quick outlet. You know your line is bad. You need to give him an outlet to throw if no one's open,
"You
because
gotta
he's
get the
steady
quick
trying to
pass
look
game going.
downfield.
Get the quick pass game going." When Ben Roethlisberger had his last season, on the Steelers, he was getting. I remember it. They said he was one of the fastest QBs getting time that was getting the ball out fast, like under fucking 3 seconds or some shit. You feel me? If that's what you got to do, then that's what you got to do. But Harbaugh's going to make sure that happens. So in that regard, it's back on you, Lamar. It's always going to come back on you. Alexander, aka Ja Rule, is he playing this Sunday? Abdi, I doubt it. I doubt it. Jair, I doubt he is playing. Uh, I don't see him coming back until maybe like somebody said not early, not somebody pointed out week 6 about some Flock and Ravens. I think he'll probably be back by then, but I think it'll be. I think the season will be a wash by then. Just my humble opinion. Tyler said Eric Reed always caught that ball that was tipped in the air. Best believe it. At the end of the day, the missed interception because of flexing. Whose fault is it when you're zoomed out? When you zoom out, the only answer is Harv's. They not well coached. Yep, yep. Harv's ain't gonna get in their ass, and they don't respect them. D Banks, what's good, bro? We need to use the Lions offense with Henry and Keaton like they do with their running backs.
Yeah.
That ain't happening. It work on the Bills. It works on. Oh, you said it works on the Buffalo Bills. What you talking about? Who y'all think we trading for? It don't even matter at this point, D Banks. It don't matter. It don't matter. It won't matter. It won't matter. I hate to say it. Keaton not being able to play as much. I think if I remember correctly, they made it about um, Ali is more valuable um, when it comes to special teams. So they feel like they could utilize him more in the game plan than they could utilize Keaton. Whatever sense that makes, that's what their reason was. Um, this ain't nothing new though. Yeah, this ain't nothing new. This happened before in past seasons, if y'all remember. It was
Yeah.
with Justice Hill. This is before Henry. This is with Justice Hill and Keaton, and I believe they got away from the run game. Yep.
And that's
Uh,
another thing. The Lions didn't give up on the one. That's another thing. And then they just pop. But Roquan not running, hitting that hole, that rubbed me the wrong way. Cause Ray Lewis would took what's called Montgomery's head smooth off.
man, send a message, something, yo, something, man.
Bro, he wasn't that he had a beeline to he wasn't gonna juke between in that line like that, bro. He's scared waiting for him to react. You let him get in the flat, he's gonna juke you. You need to beat him. That should have been a tackle for a loss. Or at least met him at the line.
Just standing there, just
Lazy, bro.
feet in the
All
sand,
22
feet in the
was like,
mud.
yo, Roquan, what was you doing, bro?
You just let him
He
come
got
straight up to him and block him.
He's just inconsistent. That's what got him out of Chicago.
Yep.
Inconsistent. You think Chicago would let go of a good linebacker
I
to
always
sore as
wondered
they
that
are?
shit. I always wondered that shit, bro. We seeing it now.
I ain't
We
hear
seeing it.
nobody from Chicago talking about they miss Wilcon.
Nope. Nope.
They said you got a good player, but they didn't say that they'd missed him.
he
Yeah, I
said
have I have faith they're gonna be great, but when?
he said Beak is out giving me flashback of Tyus Bowers. Uh man, this ain't Beak's way better than Bowser. But I get what you're
If
saying.
it's a way to get some of our old players back or make some trades before the deadline, we need to do them now. If you want to win now, You use them picks. Get some pass rush. You need two pass rushers. You can't. Clown ain't gonna be enough because if you get a stump toe, then what you gonna do? You be right back where you at.
Right.
So I will try to get. I will try to get a Clowney, the sign, and trade for Judon. Say
I don't.
Miami, you suck.
I don't want
How
Cloud.
about we'll give you Tylen Wallace, a second round pick. I mean a third round pick, and give him another player we don't value, and get something done. We need at least two pass rushers,
But he
but one
said
ain't gonna cut it, bro. Now it's a long season. They already banged up. Ain't no starting offensive lineman practice this week. None.
crazy shit. Crazy shit.
So how they gonna be on one accord in this game, starting off
Crazy
in the game?
shit. Crazy shit, man. He's D-Bank said fans be crying for Derrick Henry to get 3 runs at the goal line. Ain't do a damn thing. D-Banks, he disappointed me with that shit too. I don't know what the fuck Henry got going on, man. He too big for that shit, yo. He too big for that shit. But I'm gonna stall him out because he's helped us win a lot of games, yo. I'm gonna
Hey,
stall
you
him
need
out.
to do what
I'm gonna
Sean
stall him out.
Alexander used to do: hold that ball high and tight, use two hands,
This is true
fix
too.
that
Sean
fumbling
Alexander
problem.
was nice, yo. He used to fumble too. Sean Alexander used to fumble too, strangely enough too. But yeah, uh, he said, Ray. Yeah, he said Ravens gonna be great. We're gonna win the Super Bowl.
Hey,
Jasper,
Cincinnati not gonna let us get Trey Hickerson.
Jasper, you a wild bull, man. You got plenty of optimism for life, bro. Shouts out to you. I never heard of Roquan before we got him. Tyler, I remember Roquan leading up to the draft, his draft year. I don't remember him after the draft. I literally never phased me. I
What they
knew.
say? Well, I'm gonna go back to Henry. They say Henry had the ball practice all day the other day, and it took six people to get the football from him.
Hmm, maybe I
You
need
know,
some.
that like they did on what was it? Remember the Titans or something?
Yeah,
Where
I just seen a
the
clip
dude
about
had he had a fumbling problem, and he had to eat, sleep, and poop with the football.
it. It was Omar Epps.
Oh, that was the program.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's the clip I seen. It was,
That was the program. That's right.
yeah,
I'm my bad. That was the program. Omar, it was Omar. Yeah, yeah. And they
but
paid him if he had to run laps if he let the football go. But if they got it, they was gonna pay him.
damn.
So everybody was on his ass trying to
Yeah.
take that football. That's what it need to be.
EDC looking like a Charlie Brown character needs to get the word people for funny as shit. He said, y'all remember when Roquan went out last year and we didn't skip a beat? You talking about that Chargers game that he was out and motherfucking Malik Harrison took over and he had the same amount of tackles as normally Roquan would. That's how I knew this motherfucker was trash. As if I needed more confirmation, that was the game. That was the game. Yep. But Matty BK out in this defense is an all time low. D Banks, what else is there to say, man?
Bro,
Uh,
how many sacks we got on the year? Two? One?
maybe 3, but I know Matty BK got one of them.
Cause that's nasty, bro. And
Yeah, we
the
had
Lions
last
got
I checked.
seven in one game.
We last in sacks in the league too. Last I checked, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but you gonna say like, oh yeah, you spoiled. No, no, I'm actually deprived.
Bitch, I'm actually depressed. Bitch, I'm actually
I'm
traumatized.
deprived and depressed
I'm
and
I'm
de-stressed. I'm the
traumatized.
three D's:
Bitch.
deprived, depressed, and distressed.
Yeah, man. What the hell is he talking about? He said they being quiet about it, but remember how Tyus they didn't want to say a thing. Yeah, I don't know what the issue was with Tyus. I think it was the training and the injury disclosure shit, some old shit. I don't know what
And
happened,
said
but
they hiding something.
yeah, it's a lot of underlying shit going on there at the castle. Uh,
Cause I heard this week they took it down, but I heard this week they said they got in their locker room and got so tense. Lamar was going to quit.
mm,
He was going to say he ain't coming back next year. It got so he said he's no, he said not going to quit, but he said if they don't fix it, then he's going to request not to come back. He don't want to be under that.
right.
So there's some stuff going on in that locker room who not liking that play call. He just need to go ahead and do him. Because if you do you and it works, they might say, well, you need to listen, but what you want? You won the game.
Yep. That's all that matters, man.
Hey, I saw it. I can't remember where I saw it, but I saw it. I saw it twice actually, and then they proved it. It said a Raven inside Raven source. It was somebody close to the Ravens, like a beat reporter or something. And then it disappeared. I was trying to find it because I was trying to send it to you,
I
and I got
believe it.
busy at
Bro
work.
already said it earlier.
I
I
got
believe
busy at work or something, and then I went back to find it to send it to you, and I couldn't find it.
it. I already know. That's how I know about the something happened with the Mike McDonald shit in the AFC Championship. I screenshot it as soon as I seen it because I had a feeling
Oh,
what
so
if this
it was
motherfucker
somebody at
get.
the game saw them, heard them arguing in the tunnel. They were
I
arguing. That's where it
screenshot it.
started in the tunnel, and it went into the locker room.
Yep, and that post ain't up no more. You can't find that shit nowhere. So I believe it, bro. I
Yeah,
believe it.
Ravens media went rub that right off. You do know the Ravens have the best media team in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
They win award Emmys and shit every year.
He said, "Why could we trade Trey Henderson 1 year rental? That ain't happening because Bengals are gonna give him to us. Bengals ain't gonna just gonna hand him over to us. It ain't happening. It ain't happening." He said, "As a grown man, can't stand seeing Lamar always looking like he got an attitude on the field. His body language always bad. Soon as things aren't going good." D Banks, I know exactly what you're talking about. I talked about this
But here's the thing,
in one
though:
of my
you can't get
streams
on
too.
Lamar and not get on Tom Brady, because Tom Brady used to crash out too, breaking tablets and chairs and shit,
Not
helmets.
denying
So you
that. I'm not.
can't, you can't,
I ain't
you
talking about
can't.
the.
No, I understand what you're saying, but he's passionate and pissed off. But then you need to voice that.
Yeah.
Hey, just
Yes.
tell
Yes.
him, tell him like you ain't got to do a lot of you standing up for yourself. Don't mean you got to hoop and holler and fuss and cuss.
But it be
Don't
it
throw
be
it to if
it be
Bateman not performing right, don't throw it to him.
but it be
That will fix it.
it be self inflicted anger. It like if you're gonna get that upset, say something to whoever
Brady
is
was doing
frustrated.
that doing when he was getting those rings too. He was doing that when he was getting those rings too, not when he had multiple rings already. He always was doing that.
Right.
Now I said earlier Brady's an asshole.
Hmm.
You got likable assholes and you got assholes that
But you
ain't
gotta
shit.
be one to be that alpha dog. Only reason I say that
But when you the
say Kobe
quarterback
and
of the
Jordan
team,
was. They used
you're a
to say Kobe
quarterback
and
of a
Jordan was,
Fortune
bro.
500 company. These individual football clubs are Fortune 500 companies, all 32 of them. And saying that, that's why I said the thing about when you checking all the big boxes, you got to start dissecting and doing the little things, like the teeth, like the watching film after you get from practice, the stuff. So if they watched the film, they would have picked up that they was gonna do that fake run play that turned into that Armand Ra play that Marlon got burnt on. You
Right.
would have read it.
I agree.
So you counteract that, you would have faked like you was sticking for the run and you just were backed up for the pass.
Right.
Marlon wasn't that far from it. If he reacted a little sooner, he could have made him tackle. He got there a little bit too late and he was gone. Because he came up a little bit too close like it was run. He should have
Hmm.
stayed back some. If he done a stunt, Marlon would have got him.
Right.
And the stunt and the stunt is really not for that play, but you would stayed home just enough to read it, whether it was run or pass. So He had too much ground to cover. He was just like he stepped too late and he was gone. What else can you say? We gotta stop letting Montgomery had a career game against the Ravens.
That's not
Every time the Ravens lose Goofy, is somebody on the team. If they couldn't have a career game on Tennessee Titans, which was a scrub team, how come they got to have a career game on us? We got to stop losing Goofy. It's all right when you win Goofy, but when you lose Goofy, it's
you,
enough losing. It's
you know
nothing
what's
wrong with
crazy?
losing the game.
You know what's
It
crazy?
sucks, but
Hold on, let's stay right there. Let's stay right there. You know what's crazy? You know they say nothing stays the same forever, right? So everything has to evolve, whether good or bad, at some point. So at one point, we was winning ugly. We was winning silly. Remember that, bro?
yeah.
We ain't care because guess what? It ain't ugly, but it's us. Remember that? That's where that came
Kansas,
from. Remember that?
Kansas City was winning like that all last year.
Yeah, remember that? It ain't ugly, but it's us, right? So
Right.
now this is what happened when we move on from that. Now it ain't even winning now. Now we
Yeah.
losing ugly, and now we afraid to say that this is us. No, this is what we are now.
Right.
We're the last in defense, and that's what the fuck we is right now. We 1-2, about to be 1-3. We about to get our asses handed to, bro. This is our
Here's the
reality
other
now.
here's the other thing I'm about to tell you. When the Ravens start drafting people they got a little edge. They might been in trouble. When they stopped drafting. That's when their Raven mentality went out the window. The only one in the last 10 years they drafted that had like a little issue is Mike Green, and they magnify the fact, but he was never convicted or charged. It's just an accusation. He was never charged or convicted of anything.
Right.
Like I don't care if these dudes got problems in college and stuff like that.
Harbs do.
You know why I don't care? Because this is entertainment. This is entertainment. You don't watch a Iron Man film
If that's the
when
case,
Robert Downey Jr. was a cokehead.
I'm about to say, if that's the case, you don't get Mike Tyson. You don't get Mike Tyson.
Mike Todd, Charlie Sheen is all, but you watch it, you
Allen
line up to
Iverson.
watch it.
Allen Iverson. You don't get Allen Iverson. Trouble. He had trouble too coming out of college, didn't he? Georgetown. I swear he had
Everybody had
some
Big
shit.
Two.
Yeah, I swear he had some shit going on when he was coming out of Georgetown, yo.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Hmm.
Yeah, he did. He had a lot. He was on that block. He
Hold on.
did.
You said,
Not only him, Kevin Garnett too, and he went to Wild High School.
ISO, what's good, bro? He said, to be honest, defense lacking in the film room. Ed Johnson said Lamar wants to win. D-Ben said because his team goofy. Look at the leaders. You ain't lying about that one.
And
Uh,
Goofy. Yeah,
he,
Randy Moss was a big one.
he said, man, I wish
Now,
we had
Randy Moss wasn't never supposed to leave Florida, or
right.
was it Florida State? One of them. One of them.
He said, man, I wish we had a player like Jalen Carter. I wanted Jalen Carter, somebody off that motherfucking Georgia Bulldog defense, but we was hard
Hey,
headed and they ain't picked nobody from that DM defense.
hey,
Other
hey,
than
hey.
DC.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, they better look for Maryland next year. Maryland got a
I
they
agree.
got a wide receiver.
I
And
agree.
their quarterback, and they've been nice backup for Lamar. Their quarterback nice too. They gotta start recruiting more local too.
Abby right. You don't get a Dennis Rodman. That's right. You say you don't get the Randy Moss. You don't
You
get
need
none of
that.
that.
If you want to keep that moderate, like I'm saying, Rex Ryan was getting people. Look, Bart Scott. Even though I don't like I just told you last night too. Um, Who's the dude I told you didn't like Lamar that the Harbaugh took and was mad? Pollard, Bernard Pollard.
Oh yeah,
All these edgy players that we used to get, we
that's a
not
fact.
getting no more.
You need that, man.
We need edgy players. Nobody's scared of the Ravens.
You need the
Even when
motherfuckers.
we suck, even
Look at
years that we suck, they were scared of their defense. They didn't want to play the Ravens because
fuck
they
no.
know they played the Ravens and when they was going, it was almost a guarantee they was going to lose the next game they played because the Ravens been beat them up. Nobody's scared of us anymore, dog.
Yep. We ain't got them players that on a redemption tour cuz they done had a trouble past and they on their last chance and you know what I'm saying? It's too much good guy clean cut. Ain't gonna challenge nothing. Ain't got a past history of anger management issues. Ain't coming from the
Bro,
slums.
I don't care. They want to be wholesome. Like, look, anytime's gambling and money involved, don't give me no moral compass to be like, oh, we want good players. No, I want to be entertained.
Yep.
I got
Yep.
paid 80 to $250 for tickets. I want to be entertained. I
You
don't care
damn
about these
right.
background. I don't care. I'm not. I don't work for these folks.
We are not
What makes them good
detectives.
because they got not get in trouble.
Yep.
They just haven't got caught. The
Man.
amount of the amount of coke, weed, and coke these NFL players do on the all season and even in season is crazy. These people are not choir boys, the ones that you think. They regular people just like anybody else.
Right. He said Tucker stayed when these allegations was up. You can't tell me Ravens didn't know what it was,
Oh, they knew,
but they
they
looked
knew, they knew,
the other
they
way and
knew.
let him finish with us.
The, the NFL already knew. They waited till after that stuff was over with before they brought it out because if they had went to the Super Bowl and let that stuff out, it'd be a major distraction. The NFL's about making money.
He said, so going forward, we sign whoever good and not look at their off the field issues. I agree. I agree.
Yeah, because they're getting paid. They're not in school no more. They're
He
getting
said,
paid.
he said this shit sad. Nobody hungry. D Banks said Kyle ain't start talking that spoil shit till he got paid. I agree, D Banks, because I don't know where the fuck that came from. I don't know where that came from. Kyle wasn't even vocal like that, be honest with you. I still find it crazy.
Ha-
You let the
Hanging with
owner get
Marlon.
yeah,
Hanging with Marlon.
yeah,
And
I
part
feel
of that, he was trying to defend Marlon too, but he just didn't say his name.
right. Yeah, he's sticking up for his boys. I get all that.
But see,
You
but
know,
see, Marlon. See, the thing is, I empathized with Marlon when he was had his press conference and he was down. He was like, "Something got changed. I didn't do. We got cool." But then you don't act that way and then go home and make the podcast like everything is sweet.
he's making jokes out of
You making jokes out of it. I don't know what kind of sick sense of humor or sense of or sixth sense of
it.
I don't know what kind of you have that
Bro,
you
you
got a
funny as
sixth
shit.
sense
Yeah,
of
no, six sense of humor. Yeah,
I don't know a sixth sense of
yeah.
sarcasm or whatever. But bro, this is the week that you leave that podcast stuff alone. This week and focus. They gotta get locked in.
That's
That's
why
the
niggas don't
problem.
respect us. That's why teams don't respect us. Clown shit like that. Clown shit like that is why they don't respect us, yo. You got this motherfucker shaking his ass. Yo, that I didn't even see that until after
Ooh,
this nigga Amon Ross St. Brown, when he caught the pass, not the touchdown, when he caught the
yo,
pass on the
he was
sideline,
doing the
he was shaking his ass on the sideline, like yo, Marlon, bro. Oh my god, dog. Like you're fucking embarrassing, bro. Like you got to put a hat on this,
yo,
but
them the
you got to
twerk
send a
fan.
motherfucker out the game, dog. Like
Yo,
in order for you to gain my respect again, Marlon,
them
you
the
got to put a
twerk
motherfucker out the
cast was
game, bro.
because them Detroit fans didn't think they was gonna win that game. I'm gonna tell you right now. They was cool. They like the Ravens, They were cordial, but after they were talking that shit, bro, they was talking that shit. Let me tell you. And
Yeah.
even at the game, they was talking to Ravens fans. Look, and the Ravens fan like, y'all ain't got no championship. They were like, man, y'all ain't won in 15 years. Win something now.
Right.
But then the lines that you in the easier conference and y'all couldn't win. So I ain't
That
trying to hit. You have no room to talk.
no, no, they go they hype now they spoiled. Now they spoiled because they just now getting some success. Bitch, we been having it. Okay? We tired of having
To
it.
get
We
that
want to have
Raven
the
way
fucking
back, you need to go
hardware.
higher.
Oh.
To get that Raven way back, you need to go higher. Steve Smith, you need every Ray ain't gonna
Where
coach.
is Ardarius? I forgot all about this nigga. I forgot all about this nigga. I swear to God, yo. That shit just caught my eye. Hold up. He said, we gonna remember that when he wants to be paid again. I so funny and shit.
Them Detroit fans were talking shit afterwards. It's all in my timeline all week, all
uh
on YouTube. You kidding me? That was all they was talking about. All on TikTok. Look, for 3 days I couldn't even watch YouTube.
mm,
I had to go watch my Tariq Nasheeds and stuff like that.
yeah, you on your
Some
woke
stuff.
shit.
I had to go use my black empowerment stuff. I couldn't even watch Ravens material like it was lemon.
He said black empowerment.
And every
Oh
other thing
real shit.
online is Charlie Kirk this, Charlie Kirk. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I said they will mess your week up.
Oh shit, yeah, you ain't lying, dog. That's why I'm preparing for it now. But hold up. He said there's plenty of ways to defend your coaches and players, but calling your fans spoiled could have said something else. D-Banks, I agree, man. That was not a well thought comment.
Cause I agree with 90% in what he said, but then he said that I was like, oh God.
Yeah, man. He stuck his foot in his mouth. This defense heard a lot of noise. I think they will show up Sunday. Abdi said, I don't know, Abby. They get sensitive because they Kyle said we too spoiled, so it could have been too much they heard because he probably stopped listening after some point after a few sentences. Bro said fuck no grown ass man. By the way, he talking about that Amon Ross St. Brown shit. That shit was wild. Then my Miss Washington, he made plays, but I don't think he
They're
could help.
doing Baltimore dances on us.
All that's missing is the Ray Lewis dance, but that'll be on the way. That'll be on the way.
If
Damn.
they did the Park Heights shuffle on us, yo, I would just turn the TV.
He said, but I don't even think he can help the culture. It's clear, house man. Yeah, man. You got a clean house, man. You got a clean house. Detroit fans, we're prepping down. We're prepping, prepared to get blown out. They weren't talking shit at all, man. Yeah, I'm sure they didn't think that they was gonna win
Not at
themselves,
first.
but
After it was over, oh my timeline
oh yeah. He said, man,
blown up.
he said, man, Lions are screwed. As long as Philly is there, they won't see the Super Bowl.
Well,
Uh,
here's the other thing I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say about that. Watch they lose to the Browns tomorrow. They're not running on the Browns, Chief.
I don't see it too much either. Henry don't got good stats either, bro. Going against Chiefs.
Oh, Henry not getting no two. He's not gonna sniff 2,000 yards this year. He's lucky if he get 1,200. Because for him to get 1,200, he would at least have 70, 80 yards a game, and he already down 2 games with that. So
He said, "Yo, they said our players spoiled because they going on the plane. They said send the defense on Greyhound. Yeah, man, you gotta humble these
hey,
niggas,
bro,
man.
you gonna walk back to that hotel, cause
Go. What did he say? Yo, walk. Go give me a cheesesteak, a cheesecake. Go give me a slice of cheesecake,
yo,
yo.
when we get back, we that fly. Yo, hey,
Yeah, man. Tampa Bay might come
If
out of the
Flacco starting
NFC.
tomorrow, I thought the other boy Brownings was starting tomorrow.
Yeah, I was wondering who was gonna be starting. Yeah, yo, yeah, we shut down the studio, yo. We shutting down practice, yo. Y'all ain't trying to win the Super Bowl. We shutting down practice, yo. We shutting it down,
Yeah.
yo.
How about y'all go run these laps? That's what y'all do. Go run these laps. Go
Yeah,
run around. Go run the Charles Street. That's what you do.
for real, man. We gotta
Just
turn
go
this shit
three,
to the
four blocks
band.
up.
For real,
Hey,
bro.
go run around Horseshoe. Run from
Yeah.
the Go run a Horseshoe Casino. That's what y'all do.
He said, "Not fresh, you know damn well that ain't gonna happen with Harves. He's had too many chances to say and didn't do so at this point. I don't even want to hear from Harves. He's dead to me."
What about horse?
What he said? What you was just saying about you was saying something about Harves.
Oh, I don't. Harb's not the coach for us, but what we ain't got no choice.
He said, "What's your expectations for the game?"
They need to feed Zay first. Zay and Isaiah. Isaiah need to play.
I have no expectations for this game. I have none.
I do.
Um,
But go ahead.
uh, I expect Chiefs. I'll say this: I expect the fourth quarter to come. I expect Ravens and Chiefs to still be uh, competitive at that point. I expect the Chiefs to have the ball in the fourth quarter under 8 minutes,
Driving.
dropping down the field and just winding the time down, and
Chiefs
either
gonna get away
winning
with
the
a lot of
game,
plays. I'm telling you now.
either winning the game by running the clock out or leaving just enough time on the clock for us to get the ball and have one play. One of those two things. That's what I can expect. Abby, I like that question. Abby said, "Who is more loyal, Tony Yayo or Memphis Bleak?"
Um, both of them, both is just as loyal to the fault. Both of them. Yes, no. It's no.
I agree. I agree.
It's no. It's no. It's 50-50. It's none.
I agree.
Mm-mm. Uh, it's none. It's just who you gonna have that one that's like loyal to a fault, but they also respect the dude. Like if
Yeah,
Jay tell Bleak don't say nothing, he ain't gonna say nothing. If 50 tell Yayo don't say anything, Yayo's not gonna say anything. You see when the last time you seen Yayo on Vlad? 50 said shut it down, what he did. See what I'm saying?
and Memphis Bleak don't talk about much until recently.
Right, but you know what I mean? Jay ain't stop him, so he's
Right.
cool.
He said, "I'm just looking forward to Kelsey getting shut down tomorrow." I don't know about that with fucking Ravens. Chiefs can win the game. I don't give a fuck, but I don't want Kelsey to get one touch. He gonna get it. The playoff game against the
Yo, he's
Chiefs
gonna
pissed
be
me off
pushing off. He's gonna be
from the
pushing
moment
off.
he kicked Tucker's ball. Pause. Yeah, what'd you say, bro?
They're going first of all, that's why I said like we got ahead at number one seed because if you're going to Buffalo, Kansas City, we're not gonna get calls at all. Even if you play straight up football, we're not gonna get the calls.
Right.
Because we don't even get the calls home, as you saw.
I
Now
don't think
I
we even
think it's
talk
gonna go
about
down
that.
to the wire.
This is at Arrowhead Stadium, man. I can't emphasize that enough, man. This is at
And
their
it's
stadium.
loud. So
Go
now, so
ahead.
for real, they're gonna have to do a whole lot of no huddles because it's too loud to be doing all that. So they're
And
gonna have to do a
and
lot
you
of no
got
huddles.
communication issues. You basically saying to me, y'all ain't on the same page. Oh my God! All it take is that one moment where somebody's still talking to somebody and they snapping that damn ball, bro. You feel me?
And don't get sized up of what Chris Jones said. I hear a lot of Chris Jones Nitro like Chris Jones said this. Yeah, Chris Jones said that good stuff in the game. He's talking cash money.
Yo, he sounded
Chris
like he
Jones
was
a
saying
nasty.
that shit
He's
with
a
a whole
nasty guy,
grin.
bro. Y'all don't
He's
know.
yeah, he sounded he was saying that shit with a whole grin, man. He know he about to destroy
But
it, man.
he's right, but at the same time, he's the same dude that talk shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He played the shit out of Russell Wilson just last week. Mm-hmm.
If it's open for tomorrow, he don't need to be juking no more. Just go ahead and take it.
Yeah,
Just go
for
ahead and
real.
take it.
They're gonna hurt you, dog.
Your
They're gonna
straight
try to hurt
line
you.
speed is not diminished, but that juke stuff they ain't falling for it no more. They
Protect them
just
knees,
sit.
Lamar. Protect them motherfucking knees. I've been saying it all season, dog. Hear me out. Protect them motherfucking knees, bro. He said this is one of the first games in a long time where I just really don't know how to feel. I have no clue what they finna do. Kelsey either gonna have his best game in years or his worst. No in between. Jamal said we'll know the outcome before halftime. Jamal, I said we'll know by the first quarter. Um, D Banks, not if
First,
we.
we need to score first. That's first. First of all, we need to score first.
He said, see how Chris Jones is talking to Hurts. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He like you said, bro. He
Yeah,
was a
Hurts
nasty
talked to him
motherfucker.
back there. I seen what Hurts told him, shut your bitch ass.
Yeah, hey man, it's gonna get real, bro. It's about to get real, bro. Lamar Bennett, listen, man. At bare minimum, please help each other up when they get tackled, especially Lamar. Because if I see Lamar getting up by himself, I'm gonna have it. I'm be snapped, bro. I'm gonna
But see,
take
I'm
that.
gonna go take it further. That old Ravens team wouldn't allow Tucker to get bullied like that. They might have a forfeit. If that happened on Ray Little, every and them watch Suggs and them watch, they would have forfeit that game, bro. All the stars been out, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me, bro. They been yo. They been not Kelsey been disembobulated. So that tells me right there they don't really care. Like they don't. You got players that don't really care about the culture like that.
Nope.
And you know why? Because Hollywood didn't care about the culture
Nope.
like that.
Nope. That was the first time I've ever seen any any Ravens player do some shit like that. Ever.
But
Ever.
I'm gonna ask y'all that. I'm gonna ask y'all that. While it's on my mind, I'm gonna ask y'all this. Do y'all think we have the number one receiver we supposed to have?
Mm.
Do we got real good on receiver? Like, do you think we have the number one receiver? Cause I want to hear your answer. Cause I'm gonna give you mine, but I want to hear that. Be honest, honest, honest,
I think
honestly.
so. I think
I
so.
want to hear. I'm curious to hear. I want to hear what a few people think first. What y'all think?
Because our offense scored too fast.
I say yeah. I so say yeah. It's so. Well, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna come out and say. It.
Mm-hmm.
Do the numbers. Lamar had 4,200 yards passing.
Mm-hmm.
He was 60 yards away from having 1,000 yards passing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean rushing. So all right, so that's 5,200 yards, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Henry had what? 1,900. He almost had 1,920.
Yeah.
So he was 80 yards from having 2,000 yards rushing.
Right.
Okay, they would had it, but they took time when they wouldn't run them like they're supposed to.
Right.
Okay, so how many yards is that? You add 2,000 to that. Now what? That's 70. That's 7,200 now, right?
Yeah.
All right, then Zay had 1,100, almost 1,100 yards.
Eight
He was
thousand.
like 40. He was 40 away from having 1,100 yards.
Yeah. 8,000,
And
man.
the first Raven to have 1,100 yards. All right, so what? That's what? That's 83.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we had 8,300 yards now. That offense coming from somewhere. All right, Bateman almost had 1,000.
Right.
Bateman got injured, was out 3 games. So if he had him three, he would have had 1,000 yards. So that's 1,900 yards, right? Do the numbers.
Right.
All right. Now, if Likelihood got the touches that he supposed, because he had 749 or something, but he
Mm-hmm.
had like 9 touchdowns. So if Likelihood got half the targets that Mark was getting, he would have had 1,000 yards.
Probably true.
Mark had what 700 or 640 something.
Yeah.
That's close to it. So you talking about 1,100 yards just off of those players, and not to mention role players. So guess what I'm going to tell you. On a run first offense, that is unheard of. So you can get 1,000 yards on a run first offense.
Yeah. It was a stigma.
So tell me how Zay not a number one. Tell me.
I agree. I think Zay is top five,
He's
man.
everything that we thought you was gonna get out of Hollywood. But my cousin asked me, how come you always go after them small receivers? I don't know. We said the same thing. We tried with we tried with Miles Boykin. We tried with all these other cats. They just didn't pan out.
Right.
So you mean to, like I said, you mean to tell me your quarterback almost had 4,500 yards passing on a run first offense,
Yeah, but D Banks, you
and
know
you
what
got
that
all
was
these
though?
yards. So you can't say receiver is the least of our problems.
You know what?
We got that in spades right now. We need to work on that line and that defensive line.
Right. D Banks, you know what that came from though? No bullshit,
When
right?
did when Hollywood get 1,000 yards?
Yeah, he had 1,000 yards. He had just nipped it. It was like 1080 or some shit. But
But see, here's the thing. How come
no,
they
it's
were
10,
saying?
I think it was
So how come they were
1,006,
saying
some
Zay was
shit.
the first Raven drafted that had 1,000 yards that
He
the
had back to
Ravens
back.
drafted?
Was it back to back though?
No, because his first one he had 900 something, 900 something.
No, I think he was the first drafted to make the Pro Bowl.
That too.
Yeah, I forget what it was with the stats, but
That
either
too.
way, either way, Hollywood only had that 1,000 because I swear to God, I follow Hollywood career, bro, because I couldn't stand this nigga. He only got that because Lamar was forcing that fucking ball to him, bro. And that's an understatement, yo. He was forcing that fucking ball to him, yo. Literally.
Yeah, he had to force it
Real
because
shit, yo.
Hollywood would have left that season if he didn't force it to him.
Yeah. That's why I couldn't stand that.
Hollywood wasn't happy. Hollywood never wanted to go to the Ravens, bro. Lamar at man, and they get Hollywood. He wanted to follow Tyler. They came out later. He didn't want to go to the Ravens because he already knew he wanted to be in a spread offense.
Right.
Why you think he go? And that was the worst mistake he did. So now he's the travel man. He still would been number one, number two on the Ravens. He messed his own development up.
I agree.
Then he was going up there doing dumb shit. Want to be doing 100, $130 in Arizona. Can't play around with Arizona, man.
He said, but this depends on if the front office lets him grow and do not do Zay like they did likely when they didn't want him to go off because he was going to get paid. That goes on. It's ugly, man. That shit is crazy, yo.
Yo, likely gonna get paid regardless, cause for real, like
Yeah.
and for real, and to be honest, likely is that ex receiver that we been clamoring for, but they refused to move them to wide receiver. Now you stuck with him at tight end because you could have him and Mark playing always at the same time. I tell you what, if what would Bill Belichick did with likely,
Next Hernandez.
he'd been wide receiver, chief.
Then yeah, he could have definitely
He's
did that.
basically the same height and size as Anquan Bowler, just an inch taller.
Right.
Andy Reid, he would be a wide receiver, or he'll have mostly wide receiver snaps.
D Banks, I disagree, D Banks. I disagree, D Banks. I've had these conversations. We in a fucked up situation now, so
No, no, no.
I can't
Zay
prove
been
it.
number one receiver on 20 teams.
Yeah, I can't
20,
prove it right now because our season kind of
20,
fucked up right now. But
20.
if you pick your
Because
best
what you,
five top five wide receivers, right? I could literally argue just how they show up in big moments. They show up in big moments. You feel me? Zay be doing his thing, man. His catches a game. Uh, just
I,
his attitude, how he
well,
approaches,
I'm
man.
gonna tell you though, y'all keep forgetting though, a number one receiver is not gonna look how you think on the Ravens like on other teams because this is
True,
a one
true.
first team. It's not gonna
True,
look the
too.
same.
You
It's
said
not
name
gonna
10
look the same.
teams. Name 10 teams. He'd be a number one on. All right, hold up. 10 teams. He'd be a number one on.
Jaguars, next,
Jags, yeah.
any of these sub teams.
Honestly, I can leap out there and say, um, damn. I want to say Giants, low key. I mean, you got neighbors still, but
I say they
neighbors ain't
about the
Zay.
same.
Yeah, that's what I'm
They
about to
about the
say.
same.
Yeah, they
Him,
stand out more.
Zay, and Keon Coleman.
Um,
Y'all like Keon Coleman because he's taller, but
Browns.
he
No, for
just get
sure. Browns. Definitely Patriots. Definitely Colts. Oh man, yeah, there we go. There we cooking. Panthers for sure. That's about five right there.
Saints,
Um
Falcons,
Saints, Raiders for
Giants,
sure.
uh,
Uh
Jets. He'd be like a 1A, 1B.
you said Jets?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jets
Jets for
1A,
sure.
1B. Jets
Jets for
1A,
sure.
1B. He'd be a 1A, 1B on the Bills. Um,
Chicago Bears too. I ain't gonna lie.
Bears. I ain't gonna say I would say the Rams, but I don't think because
Titans
Puka just
too.
fit
Flock
what
of
they
Ravens
do.
facts. Titans too. Packers too.
Titans.
D Banks, yo, D Banks, don't be selective, bro. Now you splitting hairs,
No,
dog.
no, you
Now you
asked, you
splitting
asked,
hairs, dog. Yeah,
you
now you
asked,
splitting hairs about
you
nigga
asked.
copy teams.
Name a
Fuck.
receiver on the Titans better than Zay. That dude's a pro bowler, man. So off that, he's a pro bowler.
Yeah, yo, they said Calvin Ridley was nice. We ain't heard Calvin Ridley name in years, dog. Zay is top five right now, man. I'm standing on that. Well, I can't on this year because we cooked, but I was standing on that till
Zay, Zay would be number one receiver on the Chiefs right now.
right.
And I'll put a ban on it. I'll put a ban on it. Because they got better hands than Xavier Worthy.
Facts.
And Rasheed Rice ain't as good as Zay. He's about the same, but he's not better. Zay get better. He did more straight up speed. Zay more shifty. So he'd be number one. Then D Banks, my brother, you answer your own question because he'd be a number one receiver on a team with Patrick Mahomes. You didn't
hmm
ask your own question, dog.
Yeah, yeah, because he definitely better than Juju Smith.
Man,
Uh,
I don't give a fuck about Hollywood, man. Fuck him.
what's his name? Rasheed
Cause if
Rice.
he's
I
supposed to
fuck with
be
Rasheed
somebody's
Rice.
homeboy,
I fuck
if
with
he's
Rasheed
supposed to be
Rice,
somebody's
but
homeboy, he should have stuck it out.
yeah, facts.
Because here Zay don't want to be nowhere but the Ravens. Hollywood would never like if you could tell he was never like
Down with it.
super
Yeah.
absorbent. He
Yeah.
just wanted to hang with Lamar.
Yep.
Zay is all about the Ravens stuff. He come there and smile on his face. Yo,
Zay is definitely a Raven, man. He's definitely a
and
Raven.
Zay don't trip over himself when he gets all after the catch.
And that's another thing too. Zay would never say no shit like, "Oh, the Ravens spoiled." Yeah,
Yeah.
I could never imagine Zay saying no shit like that, yo. I'm sorry, I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. I don't see
No,
Zay leaping out
Zay
there
is
saying
just
nothing
like,
like
yo,
that.
just give me the ball, let me go get it.
Yeah,
Him and likely like, give me the ball. I want the ball every play. I want to go get
that's
it.
right. What you need, that
That's
mentality.
that. That's that. And for real, Bateman would be a better player like
Green Bay,
he'll be 1,000 yard receiver
Green
in like
Bay.
the Buccaneers or Green
Yeah,
Bay because
send it to the
he
NFC,
does
man.
Bateman just really to be honest, Bateman would be a top 5 receiver if he didn't go to the Ravens. He
I
don't
could
fit.
agree.
Bateman don't fit our mantra. He don't fit
Our system,
far as a Raven. He's a good player. Every player you draft ain't going to be a good fit with your team.
right,
He's a finesse combat type of guy. Like if he was on the Raiders right now, he'd be a household name.
right. I agree.
Like he'll be what Keon Coleman is in Buffalo. The Raven like
Oh
that
man,
because you got to be
they'll love Zay in Buffalo. They
because
would love
thing
Zay in
is
Buffalo.
Bateman has to block, but he don't want to block. Zay a way better blocker, run blocker
I
than
agree.
Bateman will ever be.
I agree.
Blake, hey, the last 3 games you watch the tape, Bate was blocking his ass off.
Right,
I'm not Bate, Zay.
right,
Watch him, he's blocking. Bateman, they push him all around and all that. He don't want that. He just want the ball.
right.
And also Bateman, number 2, we don't got an off because we're a one first team. We ain't got enough footballs to throw around for you for you to get your fill. See, Bateman is just like Ocho Cinco. You got to feed him the ball for him to get a rhythm. And Odell's a person you got to feed him the ball, whatever. D Hop and Zay, uh, you could
I,
go to him last 2 minutes in the fourth quarter, and they're going to come up. They're going to come up big. The other people, some receivers, they got to warm up. Oh yeah, Walker going crazy, yo. That's gonna be your third receiver, yo. Or it might be 1B. That's gonna be your X. They gotta give him spins. And that's why that's why I wasn't hard on Zay when he had it from an FC champion, because at least he was
right.
trying to do something. At least he was trying to do something, bro. Yeah, they got to play their players.
Abdi said, "Remember Kyle Hamilton? He half black, but Zay is nigga."
Hey, Kyle is a YA, and Zay is a YN for real. Yeah,
Young
but
dude,
you got you. Yeah, but he's trying to win. He's trying to win for the more. That boy trying to win. I can't. Yo, I'd rather for you make a mistake than don't do anything at all.
he said, "Yo, let's talk about Walker." Yeah, I still not convinced on Walker. I'm gonna give him a hard
Man, you
time.
just don't like him because
I'm
I've
gonna
been
give him a
told you
hard time.
about
I'm gonna
Walker.
give him a hard time, man. But I ain't gonna lie though. I will say this: fourth quarter, that last game, I was surprised that he wasn't in the game. I was looking for him. I was looking for him fourth
I
quarter
don't
last
think
game.
Harbaugh know how to utilize that daggone that his roster.
That's that.
It's like playing
I had no
spades,
expectation,
and
but he was doing his
you can
thing.
run wheels and spades and not run wheels and barely win the hand when you got all the aces in the spades game. He's not playing his spades right. And I think Monken would be a different head coach than a coordinator. Cause Monken be cussing dudes out
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
practice. They said Monken will cuss you out, and then when you do good, he'll give you a hug, you love you, whatever. But
Right,
before then, he just done hurt your feelings. You only could do so much when you're a coordinator. When you're a coach, yeah, we gotta do shit different.
right. Every year you should approach. It's a new group, so you should have a different approach on how you're going to teach. I forget what movie it was. We like, how do I teach these kids? It should be a new approach every season on how you want to deal about uh, uh, showing these guys and teaching them about life and how you want to go about the season. Every time I hear Harbs, he talking about the same shit from last season. Not saying he referencing last season, but he's talking
Right.
about the same shit he talked about to the team last year. Every time. It's nothing new
Man,
with this
I
motherfucker,
don't
yo.
want to hear no college stuff, man. These dudes run
Yeah,
and got
these niggas probably
cameras to
going to
jail.
sleep. Probably when it's time to have meetings and shit, these niggas probably going to sleep in the meetings, probably on their phone.
Nobody. He said
Yeah,
who got it better than us. Nobody.
D Banks, man.
Nobody.
Hey,
No.
yeah, D Banks said Torres hates anybody not named Brandon Stevens. Hey, D Banks, I got on Brandon Stevens ass for a while, a couple years back too, cause his last season with us, that motherfucker was trash, yo. You feel me? He still was doing his thing from here and there, but ain't nobody exempt, man. I was just giving Stevens grace because he was a running back that changed to cornerback. He had his one breakout season and then was trash the next couple seasons after that. So you know what I'm saying, but
I
it's
don't
all
think
good.
he's
I know
that.
you.
I
I know
don't
you
think
fucking
they
with me.
put him in a position he don't need to be playing in.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
He's more so a box safety, and they had him playing free range, strong safety, all that. That's too much responsibility for him.
Har- he said Harv's sound like my nephew's church head coach. Hey man, that shit don't mix with motherfucking football. I'm sorry. He be wanting to quote Bible scriptures and Malcolm X and shit, man. Fuck all that, yo. That
That's
ain't
all fine and dandy though, but at the end of the day, you got to coach your kids. You got to coach your team. Coach them.
how you gonna
They ain't
relate to
right
him.
jumping their ass. Period. If they ain't right jumping their ass, I will have no problem with it. But they can't. That's all right though. That is okay, hombre. That is fine. We'll make a way.
Man, trying to think anything else that we missed.
That's all I could think of. We didn't cover everything. We
Yeah.
already got. We already gave. Who we think when we got our predictions down.
Hey, Timber. Who said? Remember when Henry tried to be quarterback? Oh my God, he tried to James Prochet to play. It's funny you say that, Flock and Ravens, because that damn sure was the same play. It's funny you
Yeah.
say that. That's
I
crazy.
just don't think they got that whole scheme. How they schemed that up is just sloppy. The
It
Lions
just
did
wasn't the
their
time
stuff
for it.
pristine.
It wasn't. What was the reason? Even when Prochet did it, what the fuck was the reason?
You
Who
wasted a
does
down
that?
because you could have just ran it up and
Yeah,
got more
like
of an
who
impact.
are you
You doing
surprising by
everything
doing?
except what you're supposed to do.
And then they turned around and did it on us and did it better.
Right.
D Banks,
No. No, but that's because they don't practice that stuff in practice
maybe a two
like
point
they supposed
conversion,
to.
maybe, maybe a 2 point conversion.
Because Babel, they had Henry is really their heart and soul of that team, bro. So they had to do stuff like that.
This is true. No, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Bang, bang. No,
Mm,
what the fuck talking about? But Henry worked. But Henry at QB worked against us in the playoffs. Fucking race because we fucking retarded. We fucking retarded. That's why. Favorite UFC fighter? It's between
I'm
John
old school. I
Jones.
like OTs. John Jones is GOAT.
It's between John Jones and Lyoto Machida. One of the two.
John GOAT. GOAT. Don't even ask me that.
Yeah, one of them two. Good question. Bang, 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 tie. Nook Lang.
Is Steelers taking one? What against us? No, I think be a
Who they
Steelers
play?
taking
The
one.
Vikings.
They play Vikings tomorrow.
Yeah.
They beat the Vikings. My mom said I want the Vikings beat them in my heart for many reasons. Yeah, I'm asleep. I got go. I got to go. Uh, take a ride in the morning, so I'll catch it. Yo, it ain't my team. I'm not getting up 9:30 in the morning and watch no game.
Real shit.
I'm not doing that.
He said, "Who David Goggins? This sound familiar. I don't know. I don't know who that is." He said,
Mm.
Anybody gotta watch this game in the morning? Oh man, yeah. Nah, I'm probably like fresh shit. I'm probably see it the highlights after, but I ain't too pressed to
Sunday
watch that.
ticket. Sunday ticket. Sunday top of the morning to you, me. Not me though, cause I'm gonna be rolling. I gotta get up 9:30.
Flock of Ravens.
I have to watch it in case I get Well, yeah. In that case, you hitting $1,000 something. Hey, cuz let me borrow something. A little 20. You hitting like that? Favorite singer? What genre?
What's that bitch that sing something the way you move, something the way you move? I forget the bitch name.
Mhm.
I forget whatever her name is. She sing that
I
shit.
like Kim's right now though. 5 in the morning.
Yeah, I fuck with the white girl singers, man. Real shit.
Uh,
They're punk rock bitches.
uh, well, I'm an old school cat for real. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm with all that, dog. I like all that,
an
man.
old school cat. I'm an old school. I'm an old school cat.
The
Where
only
I'm
music
at
I
now,
don't listen to is
everybody
probably
want.
country.
Yeah, you shitting me? You shitting me?
It's funny as shit.
I did have record deal one time though when I
Yeah,
was in school,
it's crazy.
but
It's crazy.
that was for rap though. I
Oh
was in
shit!
rap, but
I thought bro was about to be in
singing, I
Motown.
was in forward singing so I could go on field trips
I thought
and
bro
get
was
out
about
of
to be.
town.
I thought bro was about to be in five temptations, and fucking five heartbeats and some shit.
Oh shoot! I got my money. I got my whiskey. Hey, singing Southern Soul, a hole in the
Oh
wall.
shit!
Hey, you in Texas? I know you be hearing that.
Damn right, man. Yo, funny as
Uh
shit,
huh.
man.
Where them things at?
Go ahead,
Oh,
go ahead.
actually, I live in the town where that guy's from. I got my boots on the ground.
It's funny as shit.
Yeah,
It's 50
Now you
Cent.
is being
Hey.
funny. Now I'm not even gonna
Hey, yo, they funny as
He
hell,
being
man.
funny now. Yo, yeah, man. We got some work to do. It ain't all in be all. But if they don't win tomorrow, we gonna have to reevaluate some things.
Man, we're gonna have to take a
Cause it's
long
just
look in the mirror, bro.
their schedule is just too hard. You got to play the schedule they play you, but damn.
And like you said, Rams are still
The
coming up
Bills was
before the
in the
bye.
Super Bowl and didn't get this hard of a schedule.
Yep. Like you said, we got the Rams before the bye too. So man, tighten them chin straps, man. All right, bang, bang, Ty. You on some other shit, dog. You gotta chill out,
Right,
cuz.
right.
You
You're
gotta chill
trying to
out,
get
cuz.
off
What
here,
the fuck
yo.
you got going
Let's
on,
get a little
twin?
bit weird. Let's
What
get a
you
little
on,
bit
gang?
weird.
Yeah, what you on, gang? What you on,
Let's get a little bit
gang? What
weird.
you on, gang?
Get
What
a
the
little bit
fuck?
weird. But hey. So what's your final thought? We wrap this up. We gotta go back on this floor, see what it is. I'm
Yeah,
ready to go home.
yeah, yeah. We done broke the internet enough for the night. Let me see, man. I think my closing comments, man. I'm really looking for a Ravens loss. Not that I really want that, but mainly because I really need Harbs to be exposed, man. And I don't see any other scenario presenting that option other than right now. So, closing statements, man. Kyle, I hope you able to back up the shit you was talking. Roquan, um, prepare to be shaking ass tomorrow. Lamar, Godspeed, man. Good luck to you, man.
Make them dudes Lamar block for you, man. Or just run. Just run. If you ain't gonna block, I'm just gonna run. I'm not even gonna waste my time. Cause I'd rather run, I'd rather make the impact than brace for impact. They ain't gonna protect me, I'm just gonna run and scramble. I ain't gonna sit in that pocket.
Yeah.
Cause you got 14 games to play. I hope I that will be that will really make me feel good, Paul. But it would really make me that would really make me happy if Mike Green can get it going tomorrow because we desperately need some pass rush. And I want to wear my old way shirt tomorrow, but I don't know.
Man, niggas gonna need all the support they can get, man. Oh
Mm.
man. All right, man. All right, bang time, man.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
Wow.
Listen,
What?
man. What the hell?
Hey yo, y'all had a good night, yo. I beg and
Yeah,
for you.
man. Ravens
Y'all
flock,
have a good
man.
night. God bless
Ravens
y'all.
Nation, man. Flock Nation.
Ravens Flock Nation. Blackbird gang gang. We
That's
out of
right,
here.
man. We out,
Whoa.
man. Y'all,
Whoa.
y'all be safe, man. Enjoy the night, man.
Y'all be
Appreciate y'all
safe, yo.
dropping in, man.
All
All right, bro.
right, bro.
All right, man.